What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Bro, we victoried up to here today, man. Come on, bro. It's been an electric week. It's been a vibrant week. Almost was undefeated this weekend, Deke. I was almost undefeated this weekend, bro. I thought I had the most special going, and right at the end,
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but
but I feel good though, bro.
You did.
I was like, yo, we checked that. We hit this. Oh,
little bonus present for me.
yeah. The bonus is crazy.
Little bonus present.
That is
what was it?
crazy.
That game went a while.
That
it was probably
is
close to
crazy.
8.
Don't
It was
do
probably
that
close
to
to like
me.
8 p.m. when
That's
that one closed out,
crazy.
huh?
Yeah.
It was on CBS.
Yeah, that kind of hurt. I was like, yo, I'm checking. I got
They just find ways to lose now, huh?
bro.
To be honest, like they just find ways to lose. There was no reason for them to lose that game.
It's the craziest. I was like, yo, we can't just have a perfect weekend. I was like, JMU take care of business. Then they get the bowl nod. I'm like, yo, we up. I said, yo, Steelers take care of business. I bet we get the 400. We up. Let's go. Then my couldn't even go to sleep though I wanted to go to sleep, Deke. I'm thinking I'm fit to just had a perfect And here we are. But such is life, man. Such is life.
I needed the Ravens to lose Sunday night, but yeah, that Bills loss against the Eagles, a little icing on the cake.
I say, yeah, I can't just have a perfect weekend where everybody win. I can't have that. Nah, that's too easy. That make too much sense. Y'all know what I'm dealing with right now. I need all the dubs I can get, man. It's crazy.
Well, good for JMU, and I saw they're going bowling.
Yeah, man.
And that was due to what?
There wasn't enough teams to win 6 games.
I'm sorry, Pitt couldn't hold up.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it helped JMU. And same with Colorado. I mean, Colorado, I thought they were slam
Pitt,
dunk.
The whole Florida getting beat, like it was a lot that took place that helped
Florida
us out.
was 5 and 6, right?
Yeah, it was like a list of like 15 teams
that you would at least expect to make a bowl.
Right. And going into this last game, it was literally like, all right, we got these 10 we watching for. All right, now it's these 5 we watching for. All right, now it's this one game that's happening at midnight, man. Be ready. And sure enough, it hit, bro. So at least with that, I was like, all right, we got that dub. So you could only imagine how I was feeling once we took care of business in Cincy. I'm like, bro, I was on top of the world. Couldn't tell me that.
Beautiful game yesterday.
Couldn't tell me that.
Absolutely beautiful.
Couldn't tell me that. Yeah. So.
Do you know what bowl JMU's in?
So I'm new to the bowl stuff, so I'm learning. But apparently, ESPN has their like handful of bowl games that they get to select teams for that don't have like any type of affiliation. And then there is a New Orleans bowl, and there is another bowl that we could potentially get picked up for. But apparently, we all got to wait for ESPN.
Okay,
I didn't know that.
Those are the 2.
Well, no, because ESPN has like I think they have 4 separate bowls that they're gonna wait to determine who they want to match up in those games.
But those are 2 of the 4 you're saying.
Yeah,
the New Orleans one, and the other one.
No. The New Orleans one's a totally different one. It's 2 separate bowls that ESPN don't even have anything to do with. Then ESPN has TV rights to 4 bowl games that they apparently get to pick the matchups in those games. Like I said, I had no clue, bro. Yeah, I was like, all right, that's kind of cool.
I wonder if you can go up against someone dope.
That's what I'm
hoping. Or are they just going
hoping.
to put you up against a scrub?
So I've seen like Wyoming. I've heard people talk about
That's
Liberty.
what I want. Actually, that's what I want.
I've heard people
Wyoming
talk about Liberty
for
too.
the chat for Let's Go UW. Yeah, I want Wyoming.
I think that would be fire. So it's like I've seen.
Well, he
some
did
teams
say that
floating
last
around.
podcast.
Yeah.
Remember, he made the comment of some projections are saying JMU and UW could be playing.
So it's like
in a
I
bowl
saw
game.
that. I definitely saw it. Man, what was it? It was like a RL like carrier or something like that. Carrier bowl. I don't even know what that. I think that's like a car company or something like that, right? Transport. But yeah, they had something. So it was like, all right. But apparently, we just gotta wait. I was like, man, you know what? This is better than what it could have been because we thought that was just gonna be it. Go 11-1. You know, we try to run it up. We tried to score 100 this past game, Deke. We tried to score 100. And this is the team that was gonna be representing the Sun Belt in the title game if they would have beat us. It was craziness, bro.
You smoked them like that, really?
It was 56-14, Deke.
Okay.
Yeah. It was one of them ones. And we found out that, you know, like I said, to get that bowl game coming in, we was like, yo, it feels good. It feels right, man. So, yeah.
Wish I knew the feeling. I'm already on the basketball season.
But y'all looking good, though.
In hoops?
Y'all looking good in hoops, though. Y'all definitely making
Rough
noise in
game
hoops.
against Florida, but bounce back against Oregon State. I don't know who we play next, but I don't think we really got a tough opponent until ACC play. So it might be another couple weeks until we get some true tests.
I could dig that. Yeah, we just got back ranked in hoops. we're still ranked. We're staying at 22 as we was. We never moved. Yeah, so I was
No losses in hoops either.
so far so good. Yeah, man. We've been all right in basketball, man. Our women's team took a little L, but they've been knocking off some people. And then men's soccer, we got beat in the tournament.
Okay.
Yeah. But, it's, like I said, it's been a dope little ride thus far, so I'm just along for the ride, man.
I know. JMU's trendy right now.
Man. Which is crazy to think. JMU being trendy. But I like it, though, man. I like it. So, yeah, man. So, that's where I'm at with it, man. How's you, though, man? I love the OG Pitt hat, too, baby. Let's get it.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing really good, especially after yesterday's game.
I would have. If there's anybody that's supposed to be feeling good, man, I know you on top right now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Trying to think if there's any other reason I'm feeling good. Yeah, the holidays were good. Friends, family. Just nice spending time with them.
Bro, are you injured?
Oh, well, yeah.
What
Yeah,
happened to your finger, man?
got a little banged up. That was actually from the Florida trip.
What was
I tried to
doing?
open up a can of black beans.
Oh, I think you opened up a can of whoop ass. Just never know, man.
Black beans, yeah. So it's a long story. I don't know how much time you got. It's not that long. I don't even know how interesting it is, but there's a reason I had the can of black beans at my place.
Okay.
Because we went out to eat.
a couple days removed, and you like legit wrapped up in here, man.
We went to some place to eat lunch one of the days we were down in Siesta Key, and I ordered chicken wings and black beans. The chicken wings were all right. Black beans were terrible. They threw some extra type of like vegetable seasoning and
they
stuff
got fancy
in it.
on it.
Yeah, and you know me, I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, keep it chill.
So I was kind of pissed off. I was like, you know what? I'm still hungry after going to eat here in a restaurant. That's never a good sign. If you go out to a restaurant and then you're still hungry and want more afterwards, like I was like,
That's
where's the
not cool.
McDonald's at?
Yeah, that's not cool.
They said, Deke, hey, there's a market right down the road you could walk to if you want to get some more stuff. So I went to the market. They had black beans. I was like, all right, this is going to be redemption for those shitty black beans that I got at the restaurant. Nice can of black beans. You throw them in the microwave. They're good.
Yeah,
I have them all the time.
Can't go wrong, right? Yeah.
So I got them. Get back to my place like later. It was at night or whatever. So, I had some drinks and thought food would be the best call. I just so happened to have a can of black beans. I had a protein bar in there too. I think I had some fruit.
But
so
the black beans way better.
The black beans. I even bought some shredded cheese for the black beans.
Oh, so you was ready to turn up then?
It was gourmet.
All right.
So these new cans, they have a pull tab at the top. Make it easy for you, right?
When did they start doing that?
Oh, they all do. Yeah.
Bro, I thought I was literally listening like, yo, where did the little can opener
thing
at?
It comes into play, though, because I take the pull tab and it just rips clean off. There's no indent or anything. So I'm just looking at a plain-ass
can
can
now. So you feeling
now.
Electric, though, man. Yeah, you got it in
There was a can opener in the drawer at this place. I grabbed the can opener. Do can opener things, you attach it to the top, start wheeling and dealing. But I was struggling with the can opener. Got it like halfway. Kind of got pissed off and was like, I'm just gonna do the rest with my hand. So I cut my finger instead of enjoying a bowl of black beans. Now I did eventually eat the black beans. It took me about 30-40 minutes because my finger was gashed. I mean, that's your blood, that's all I wanted at that point in the night. After having drinks and everything, I just want this bowl of black beans, relax, watch TV, watch some Seinfeld or something.
Give me the black beans. I want it now.
Yeah, but that was delayed 30-40 minutes. Luckily, there was a first aid kit there. Had to dab it up with some paper towels, running through some hot water, did the soap and everything, disinfected it. But yeah, that's why my finger's like this.
Yo, that's wild. I like it though, man. Epic story, by the way. The fact that you was going to get the black beans, you just, just like, yo, bump it, man. I'm just going to rip it out like that. And because you were hydrated, I mean, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
I think, honestly, I would have done that. I wasn't even that drunk either. I think I would have done that completely sober, though. To be honest, I think that was more of like a man thing. Like, I could do this as a man.
I'm pissed off. Look, I can get the rest of this thing open.
I get this is risky, but I'm fine. Nothing's gonna happen.
That's man code.
I think that was more of a man thing as opposed to me being a little buzzed. Yeah. Cause I trust me, I wasn't like that drunk or anything.
I dig it though. I could definitely dig that, man. I like it.
But that's the story.
I like it, man. What was good to see you able to, play through some adversity and you're still showing up today. Like I said, even banged up and all, man. I like that. So we can get this Victory Monday turned up the way it's supposed to be. So with that being the case, we're going to start the show like how we always do. Let us know in the comment section where you tuning in from so we get those big boy shout outs to start the day's show. Also, we're going to pay a bill on the front end, Deke, so that way I don't get in trouble like we did that one time. You feel me? Because today's show is brought to you by DraftKings. You know, the top-rated sportsbook app in North America. Not only is it safe, but it's secure and it is reliable. And whenever we're talking about anything on this show, we know, man, we got a promo code for you. So what the promo code is in this particular instance, it's Moats. Use that promo code. Download the app, right? Put your little $5 in your first initial bet. And then from there, you get $200 in free DraftKings deposit bonus money, man. You use that money to potentially wager on new money. I mean, new spreads, new parlays. You see what the squad looking like right now in the city. So you can always add on for a chance to, ride that wave a little bit more, man. But at the same time, me, Deke, and a lot of people know that, man, this can be tough to deal with, man. Sometimes you might create a gambling problem. Sometimes you might even need some Christless counseling. But if you need those referral services, and you're in New York, it's a number you could text. Heck, you could even call it. But for everybody else, the number to dial is 1-800-GAMBLER. I said 1-800-GAMBLER. I said you back to regularly scheduled program. Y'all hit that like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe either, man. It's a Victory Monday. We are feeling great today.
Kenneth Moses, 757. Salute from Virginia Beach.
The crib.
Somebody wake DJ up with a swift kick in the seat of his pants.
Oh, no. Let DJ live. He ain't see the ball. Just let him live. Let him live.
I actually stand with DJ on that one.
Let him live. And he didn't see DJ running afterwards either. Just let him live.
I didn't think it was a fumble.
Let him live. And everybody was just hauling tail. He was like, y'all was just stand still. Hey. It's all good, man.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
It's all good, man. We won. We ain't tripping. We won, bro. We won.
We did win. Yeah, thank God we did.
We won, man.
Because, that's what people are talking about today.
Shout out to Connor Hayward, right?
But, people be talking about it a lot more and probably in a much more heated way if we didn't win.
Could you imagine if Connor Hayward just had the same energy on that play?
Sure. Oh, so you got my dad's approach on that. I'm with you, too. You don't want to see it, but that's the first time I think we've ever seen Deontay not have effort, right?
I didn't know how we was going to address it. I didn't know if we was getting into it now. I was just...
No, we can wait.
Because I know it's going to come up for real. And we'll talk about it for real, but I'm just...
Let's wait. Yeah, let's wait.
We ain't got to blow that in the warm-ups, man. You know what I'm saying? We in the layup line right now. Deke, I'm trying to freak something off the backboard, we on that right now.
Craig Ellis, 717 Lancaster, PA, as always. 400+ feels good. 7-4, boys.
Let's go. 400+ of them things, man. It was beautiful to see. Yes, indeed.
And we got 400+ watching us right now.
Bro, turn up for the culture one time, Deke. That's what happened when we dubbing like that. You see, 400 yards total offense, plus the victory, plus your boy looking straight. Come on, man. What we talking about, bro?
I tried telling people.
What we talking about, man? Let's get it.
90 to 95% of Steeler Nation was done with KP just last week. Am I wrong?
You seen the chat. We did polls. It was plenty polls.
50%, almost 50% of Steeler Nation wanted Mason to start this week against the Bengals.
They was calling for the boy.
My God. My God. We also got... Give me a sec. Kenneth Moses. Oh, no. I just said his. That was the DJ one. My bad. We got Ryan Hare. 701 Devil's Lake, North Dakota.
Let's go. Shout out to North Dakota one time for the culture.
Finally catching a live show.
Let's go. And a great day to be here, too, man.
Dante Edwards, he's tuning in from Chicago. He says he's on that Bengals pack.
Oh, it's hitting. It loud and proud. Shout out.
And I just have to apologize to the people that follow me and enjoy my content because I am absolutely washed. Still haven't done the Bengals pack yet.
Whoa, bro. What do you
I think I still owe the Raiders pack and another one from earlier in the season.
What's the hold up, man? What's going on here, bro?
just get caught up, man.
I get it was the holiday season, bro, but come on, man. The standard is the standard.
I know.
Come on, man.
I know.
You have let the people feel like
I'm washed.
packs are what's necessary. You feel me? When we get dubs, packs come with it. Coach Tomlin dancing in the welcome your trap and take over your trap. Like, this is all standard. You're letting us down right now, man. We got to keep it going.
I'm going to be like Pat P with it, though. Pat P was washed first half of the season. I think I could bounce back. I think I can bounce back like Pat P with my packs.
Pat P with the just die. He thought it was a victory. I didn't like this IG. I was on IG. I was liking posts.
Pat P's playing good, man.
He wet, man. I'm telling you.
I think he's a great compliment for JPJ now.
Man, he been hooping, man. I'm like when I'm seeing his tackling and everything. I'm like, bro,
Levi Wallace,
go, bro. You
belongs at CB3.
Mr. Thumbs
I'll take him.
down. Put
I'll
the
take him
respect
at
on him,
CB3.
man. Come on.
I think we got our cornerback hierarchy situated in the right
You see
spot.
what we doing, man? Just give
JP
it
is
time.
1, Pat P 2, Levi Wallace
Just
3.
give it
And then we
time.
got Shannon Sullivan out there doing some stuff here and there.
Just giving it time, baby. You see what them safeties looking like? Trent Thompson.
I'll tell you what.
You talking KZ. Come on, man.
I'll
Just
tell you what.
give it
Thompson might have earned
time.
himself some PT even when
Okay.
Minka comes back.
Okay.
Keanu Neal might have to be the one that's worried.
Like I said, man, just give
Thompson
us some
should have
time.
3 picks, honestly.
Easily.
Chase Carlock, 817 Fort Worth, Texas. Yes, sir.
Shout out to Fort Worth. One time for the culture.
I'll say 2 more. Maybe. Lost the chat.
It's all gravy, man.
No,
Let me tap
I got
in,
2
because
more.
I had a couple that I was
2
ready
more.
to get off
John
on.
Easton, 412
Okay.
Crafton.
Shout out to Johnny.
Says he'll be at the next 2 games. He can't wait. Sully
Let's
should have been
go.
OC years ago.
Let's go. All right. Hey, man. Can't
Week
control the
2,
pass. Here we are now, man.
week 2 of 2021. Sully should have been promoted.
Hey, we can't control the pass. We here now, baby. All you can do is control going forward, baby.
Mike G, 407 Orlando Magic. Wow.
Shout out to the Magic, man. OG
He's shouting out
Penny
the Orlando
Hardaway,
Magic.
OG Shaq, OG Dwight Howard. Can we shout him out still?
I don't care.
All right, cool. OG Dwight Howard. What was it? Hedu Turkaloo. All them cats, man. T-Mac. Shout out. Man, let me get a couple of these in here real quick, though, man.
Go
I
for
got
it.
Terry White Jr. in the 814. Erie, Pennsylvania. Shout out to Erie. One time for the culture. Then after that, you know I got to talk Mr. Affluenza in Manchester, England. Says, what up, lads? Man, shout out to you across the pond, mate. Then we got Leak, tuning in from the 330 LeBron, a.k.a. Akron, Ohio. Shout out to the Cavs, too, man. Showing my dog some love, man. You know, I like when they welcome him home. And then he goes out there and does what he's supposed to do. So salute everybody over there. That was a part of that movement. Zick Shade Z in the 818 Thousand Oaks, Cali. And he says, DJ is still his guy. Respect to you on that, man. And I'm with you on that, man. DJ still, man, we still team DJ. I've always been team DJ. I can't help myself. I just like his game. But that want the best look on T. I want the best look on tape, but they got you on 4K now. All right. Then let me see. Hannibal 090 checking in from the 770 Atlanta. And I will end it with Corey Hewins tuning in from Greer, South Carolina. The 864. Let's go. Shout out to South Carolina one time in the building.
All right, now what?
I believe it's on you. I don't know if you got this one because this is wild, outlandish, out of pocket. No, it's before all. It's before it's the first chat that came in. It came in at 11:53 p.m. today, Deke.
Okay.
Or technically last night, Deke.
Let's hear it.
It's from your baby mama.
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So you already know what time she on. Okay, she was a little bit excited. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put.
Wait, people can't see it.
No, I don't think everybody can see this, man, because when it comes in that late, or if it's not like when the show is live, I get it as like the command.
Okay, so we're all hearing
Command
this for the
Central,
first time
yeah, but
right now. Okay.
this is verified. You see it. What does it say? It's Deke's baby mama.
Wow.
I ain't making this up, man.
Okay.
Deke's baby mama, 11:53 p.m.
Let's hear it.
All right. Says Deke got the sloppiest therapy for the 400 yards. Okay, so apparently you had a good night last night with your baby mama because of the 400 yards total offense. All right, she wanted us to all know that at midnight apparently. All right, so there you have it. Shout out to the super chat from Deke's baby mama. I can't make this up. If you know, you know. They was looking for her yesterday in the watch party. They was like, yo, Moats, man, is Deke baby mama in the watch party? I was like, I don't know. I think Deke BM is with Deke right now. They was like, you know he gonna stream. I said, I know. That's why I'm streaming now. He might be hanging out with her now because post game, that's when, I ain't into all that. So yeah, but that's what the baby mama said, bro. So I just wanted to relay the message. There you have it. All right. So shout out to the 400 yards. Apparently you had a great night. So yeah.
Did have a good night.
There you go. We got a couple other ones that came in also prior to this 4 o'clock time frame. We'll get to them too. But I was going in chronological order. You know what I'm saying? I was just
right.
Just doing detail my work. That's it. Detail my work. I don't want y'all to get mad with me. Deep baby might be over here like, I sent the super chat, and you know you got the super chat, but you ain't read the super chat up. I ain't getting in trouble today. Not me. Sure. Not me. All right. Then from there, Ethan Leach tapped in, man. He says, I've only donated 2 times, and they were both here. Love y'all, Big Deke Energy and Master Moats. Team played very well. Naj, Kenny, TJ, forget the haters. Hashtag here we go. Nah, Ethan Leach, salute you on that. And yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Team did play well across the board. And the guys you named specifically definitely was showing out, man, in terms of Najee, Kenny, and TJ. Like that. All right. I think I got... What's the first chat you got?
Tito.
Okay. So I ain't too far away from you then. All right. Next one, Cal Monier. Shout out to Cal. This is at 3:33 p.m. All right. So Cal says the fans were right. Deke was right. Canada had to go.
Thank you.
Najee, Kenny, the middle of the field, and our tight ends have all been set free. Our offense has hope. Then he also came back and said, could we somehow get the number 1 seed in the AFC?
Yeah, keep winning.
All right.
No one has an easier schedule than us in the AFC. Actually, the Houston Texans do, but good thing they just lost yesterday to the Jaguars. But in terms like number 1 seed, we have the easiest schedule out of all the contenders for the number 1 seed remaining. Still got to win games, but I think it could play a factor.
Let's go.
You got Chiefs, Ravens, Jaguars. They're going to be going up against tougher teams, and then there just could be natural carnage. Because of that, right?
Absolutely, man.
We just got to keep winning games. If we keep winning games, yeah, that last one against the Ravens could come down to the division and for the 1 seed. Depends on what the Chiefs do. If the Chiefs keep winning, then it's going to be tough because they already have that advantage over us because they only have 3 losses. But it's very possible. But I'm not trying to focus on that too hard right now. I just want to build off what we did yesterday.
All right.
Keep doing that. Because honestly, our 2 toughest games are Seattle and Ravens. Yeah, the last 2. Both away games. That's over a month away. Let's not worry about that.
1 week at a time, he said. All right.
Focused on AZ at home this week.
All right, AZ at the crib. Next up, we had Ronaldo Gutierrez. Shout out to you, Ronaldo, as well. He says, love the vibes, especially on Victory Monday. God bless your family, Master Moats, and Big Deke. Now, salute you, Ronaldo, man. And let's get it, man. Don't nothing feel better than a dub. And now I think we caught up. Tito, good vibes, positives?
Yep.
Sweet.
He says the positives. A balanced offense, a run defense, the run game, Muth, Najee, TJ, and Boss. Oh, I'm still riding with DJ and Coach T. Congrats on that JMU win, Moats.
Let's go. Salute you, baby. Salute you. Go, Dukes. But no, man, across the board, I think all of that. Balanced offense look good. Run defense look good. Run game look good. And the dudes you named look good as well, man. So definitely digging that. And he said he's still riding with DJ, still riding with Coach T.
Yeah, I guess he brought up Coach T because of the non-challenge, huh? He can't he can't even do a challenge right, and he didn't even throw the flag. It's just impossible.
How'd you feel about it?
Hearing his explanation, I get it because whenever I saw it live, and I'm sure from his standpoint too, it didn't look like Deontay caught the ball. Like just straight eye test. But as you did the slow motion replay, letter of the law, the 3 feet down, and the reason why it was a catch is because of the Jesse James catch. That's the irony of the whole thing, and we couldn't even take advantage of that. But he said he couldn't see it clearly on the ground, and he said the people up top didn't get to it quick enough. They didn't show the replay in stadium.
Which is what they supposed to, all right?
Yeah. So I understand that a little bit better. But I saw, what's funny is I saw the first part of that quote where he didn't mention anything from up top getting to it quick enough. And he was just like, I couldn't see it. Like, I didn't get a good vantage point. And I was like, this is insane. Are we just relying on Coach Tomlin's vantage point game in and game out and just what his gut says on these challenge calls? I'm like, no wonder we miss all these. Like, we don't have a person like that's looking at it slow motion up top, sending a signal down. But, yeah, it's not the end of the world. I wish Deontay just would have followed through and made it no question. But, yeah, I mean, letter of the law, that was a catch.
No,
Plays dead after the 3rd foot.
Yeah. To me, man, it reminded me of the George Pickens 2-3 weeks ago, where we threw it to him and he had the 1 foot and it was like, yo, you could have easily got that second foot down, but you kind of just like relaxed a little bit too much at the end. That's all I thought it was, man. I thought Deontay made a dope catch. Thought he had his feet, but it was like just kind of relaxed at the
throw
end.
Too.
Nah, they go both hand in hand, man. And that's the thing. It was like for Deontay though, just like, man, just finish the play. Just finish the play. And it sucks because we talk about not allowing one play to become 2 plays, 3 plays in a row. So you don't finish on that play. Then we obviously saw the next play. Just in terms of kind of,
it was literally the next play, right?
Play, bro.
I didn't know if it was the next play or second.
It's kind of like getting in your own way, you know what I mean? Because of that not going your way, and now you let one play become 2 plays. That was the only thing that I was a little bit just disheartened about, but it was dope to see how he responded, and that's the one thing with DJ. I mean, you heard him talk about it on the show. He said, man, it's no point in fussing and trying to, you know, argue about what I am and what I'm not. I just can go out there and just prove it. So you have those situations happen, right? And then he still comes back and delivers, you know, multiple catches within the offense. And then he obviously has the big field flipping catch down the sideline as well later on in the game. So
made a nice catch to bail out Kenny, the low one,
man,
the slant over the middle. Really nice
to
catch.
me, man, across the board, I was like, I did enjoy the fact that for him to, even though it was self-inflicted, the adversity that was created, it was still dope to see that, you know what, he could still be locked in enough to overcome that and still finish the game the way that he did, man.
Yeah, I mean, the right take to have is no matter what, whether you thought it was a fumble, not a fumble, you do got to give the effort just in case.
The reason why is because you never know.
Absolutely. But I was on Deontay's side in that I didn't think it was a fumble. I thought it was just some riffraff after the play going on. So I'm going to give Deontay the benefit of the doubt here. I mentioned this earlier whenever we were talking about it, in that we never see this from Deontay ever. I feel like we're always getting some good effort out of him. He's given 100% out there. Yeah, just a bad moment. Just a tough moment. But, I mean, what are we going to do about it? I'm not benching Deontay over that. I'm not cutting him or trading him over that.
Well, no, because I did see people bring that up. It's like, do you move on from Deontay? Because obviously you had the reports, him and Minka. You obviously seen some of the just demonstrating.
I know people are trying to make it seem like Deontay's a problem or he's like a big distraction right now. And I guess that's the thing to do. That's the thing to do right now when we have things going good.
But they said this is also after the whole, all right, if you were frustrated last week, we put it on Matt Canada and, you know, he's still here, so that's what's going on. Offense. It's like this week it's 400 yards of total offense. Y'all moving the ball, which, you know what I mean?
So, yeah, you're talking about him having the drop and then and the effort thing. Like, there's still problems from you that are popping up. Like, don't be pointing the finger. Yeah. I think Deontay is what he is. Like, I'm not surprised at the drops. I'm not surprised by a bonehead player, him running backwards at this point. I think you take the good with the bad with him. That's why he's not getting paid, you know, $27, $28 million. Yeah. He's getting paid, you know, solid receiver money, and he's a damn solid receiver. That's where I'm at with him.
I feel like it's appropriate.
I'll take the good with the bad. These drops, I thought they were done, but they're popping up way too often over the last 4 or 5 weeks. But then he makes nice plays, and that's where we're at with him.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's a team. Right now, I think he's a team guy too. Like I don't think he's this cancer in the locker. He was pissed about the offense.
Yeah, to me, man, he's super passionate, and you know, being the guy that shared the locker room with super passionate guys, we always just tell him, man, you just got to be careful or more conscientious of how you display it, because when you're passionate like that, when you're vocal, when you're just loud at times with your feelings, everything is gonna look, you know, it's gonna be overanalyzed, going to be viewed under a microscope. That play doesn't get reviewed as often. That play isn't talked about to the same extent if it's not on the heels of, oh, you were going in the locker room, arguing with coaches, getting into it with Minka. You know what I mean? That's the part where you're like, all right, bro, we get it. You passionate. You love the game, and we know you want to be winning. You want to be great. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you just got to channel it, man. Understand time and the place. Understand when there's cameras around and when there's not cameras around also. Anytime you out there on that field, there's cameras around you, bro. You a star receiver for this team. If you're pissed, if you got any type of frown, bad energy, man, they're going to have a camera on you. They're going to get that, and now you got to answer to it. Regardless if you like it, if it's fair or not, that's what you got to understand. I think Pickens has started to realize that too. to an extent. And now it's like, even with him, I think he's a little bit more calculated in what he shows out there. For DJ, man, I just think
the apprentice becomes the master. Pickens can teach Deontay a thing or two.
Seriously, I think it's one of the things where it's like, bro, you're so invested in this thing. And when you're in the heart of the season, like how they are, and you talk about, man, we just fired a coordinator, bro. Everybody's trying to do what they can to, number one, get this thing where it's supposed to go, but number two, keep their jobs too. So it's a high pressure, high stress, high situation. Any little negativity, any little thing that doesn't go as planned, man, heck yeah, you might fly off the handle because you're like, bro, we don't got it tomorrow. It's now or never. But at the same time, if you're Deontay, you just got to understand, man, how are you communicating that to your teammates? Because there's other dudes watching that same tape, man. It's other dudes going to be watching that, and they're going to look at Connor Hayward, hauling tail to go make that play, and they watching him walk, pout, be pissed off. It's like, okay, you told me you ain't see it. You ain't blocked your guy either, though. You walked off the line of scrimmage.
I think he was.
You walked off the line of scrimmage.
I think he was doing some decoy stuff there.
You walked off the line of scrimmage with the run to you.
I can't believe I'm defending Deontay.
That's my whole thing. I'm like, bro, run to you walking off. That's not good energy. Ball on the ground. Okay, cool. You don't go for it. Still not good energy. DJ Turner picks it up and he's hauling tail. You ain't hear no whistle. You walking around. So it's like, it just doesn't look good. Less as a media, less as a fan, more as like a teammate. You like, bro, you expect me to go, if I'm an offense lineman, you expect me to block every time you run that route, right? But now we trying to run this play and you don't want to do that because of what? You didn't finish the catch. That's the only thing, like I said, with him, he's got to be just a little more buttoned up on. I don't think it's going to be a crazy issue. I think Coach Tomlin will talk to him specifically about it, though. Because like
I think
said,
they should
he's one
clown
of the leaders,
on him during film sessions throughout the week. Make it a joke. Like, come on, bro.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
See, it's different, man, because it's accountability. And that's the thing. It's like, man, when we talk the accountability.
Oh, as long as he owns up to it.
Yeah, no, he'll own up to it.
Well,
if
I think
he'll own up to it.
He already has
100%.
on
100%.
Twitter. There was some videos of him out there. Obviously, you know, people are clowning on him, ripping on him all
DJ
day
gonna be
today.
Straight, bro.
He quote tweeted it, and I'm trying to pull up the response right now. But you go ahead with what you were saying. Let me pull this up.
So yeah, my thing is this, man. He is going to be accountable for it because that is DJ's energy. That's always been his energy. You even hear when he talk about it up here when we brought up the drops. It's like, bro, he's not running or shying away from it. But at the same time, I think it's one of those moments where he'll learn from it. I think he'll learn. He'll look back and say, man, was that my best self? Was that my best effort? And the difference is, if you want to continue to be good, great, or keep going on, you got to be able to hold yourself accountable. And that's the part for DJ. He has to look in that mirror and say, bro, was that my best energy? Period. Regardless of if somebody's going to hold me accountable, regardless if I'm going to get in trouble, regardless if the fans are going to clap or not. When you look yourself in that mirror, are you okay with that effort right there? And he's going to be disgusted with it. And that's what you expect from him, though. So that's what I said for me, man. I think he will learn from it. I don't think it's end all be all, he's a cancer and all that other stuff. No. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, man, across the board, you know what we here for. And you know what our standard is in terms of how we play this game. That ain't it, man.
Yeah, so you could see here, he quote tweeted a video of him, you know, being lackadaisical on the line, not going after the Cincy player after the fumble. And he said, better to luck next time. And then he, like, had the emoji where you, like, hit yourself in the forehead, like, man, stupid mistake. And then he had another one, same exact thing, quote tweeted the video, and says, well, that came out of nowhere. And he has, like, an eye rolling emoji next to it. So I think he knows.
He'll learn. And like I said, he'll be straight. We on the same page. We ain't tripping. He'll be straight. But at the same time, you can't minimize it. And internally, they're not gonna minimize it. They'll be straight. He's gonna respond.
Like, that's my thing. This is why I'm not making a big deal of it. It's one play. This is probably the one play I've ever seen Deontay be like that. But that one play could be very impactful for a big game down the stretch. It could have been impactful in this game. You know, if he returns that back to the house, who knows how the rest of it plays out.
Like we said, if Connor Hayward has the same effort, it's a different play. It's a different outcome, man.
Yeah.
Even the game feels different. And that's the only thing. So it's like, it's never a doomsday scenario, but that's what we always talk about. Just, you never know what play or when it's going to happen. So that's why every single time,
like you said, it should just be a positive going forward. Should be a learning lesson. Like, bro, like you said, in the locker room, I think the other players around, whenever you're watching this, it's like, bro, we're all in now.
You don't think a Cam Hayward, them type of dudes, man, it ain't on no negativity, but it's just on some, like, bro, you know what we here for. You know you're a leader on this team. You know you got other dudes looking at you, man. So if that's what you gonna put out there, what does that do for GP, man? What does that do for Calvin Austin? What does that do for the younger dudes? You a leader, bro. He understands that though. He definitely does.
Okay, that was Tito Good Vibes. Thank you for that. And then we also got Camonier saying JPJ could end up being a Pro Bowler this year.
Hey, bro, he's strapping up, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Definitely liking what I'm seeing, man. And I like the fact that they continue to allow him to follow. Now, I didn't think he followed the whole game, but he followed more than enough, man, in terms of Jamar Chase, right side, left side. And I like the fact that, man, he was not backing down, man. Jamar Chase, a dope receiver. But, man, he was putting hands on him, man. He was doing his job. So, hey, man, I don't see why he can't. Just continue on producing what he's producing, man.
Yeah, I think Jamar only had 2 catches on him.
Mm-hmm. And the other one was like on that fluky tip. Should have been picked. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I came away being really impressed with our defense. The only reason the Bengals were able to move the ball and score points on those 2 drives were complete luck, fluky plays. End of the game led to the field goal.
And then a miss sack.
Yeah. Yeah, so I really liked what our defense did. I thought it could have been a shutout.
Mm-hmm.
And JP, on Jamar Chase, he caught a nice slant over the middle for like 10 yards earlier in the game, and then Jamar made a nice play on him later. It was like that 20-yard, 25-yarder.
That was like they
on
last
the sideline.
like legit drive too that they had.
I live with that all day, every day. Whenever you're going up against the top 3 receiver in the league.
Man, 100%, bro. 100%.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, Jamar Chase made a nice play. It was tight coverage and stuff. So it looks like a little bit of like a highlight reel on video, but end of the day, you did everything you had to do there.
You didn't.
It was a good pass too. Browning threw a good pass there.
Low key did some stuff. I was like,
I'll give him credit for that pass.
You halfway decent today, Jake.
Steel Nation on fire. Oh wait, I thought it was all on Kenny. Well, it looks like the Kenny haters are wrong. Y'all Kenny haters need to sit in y'all hole and stay quiet.
Okay. Calling for the haters. How'd you feel about his performance, man?
Awesome. I think that was the best he's ever looked. Yeah, really good. Passes down the field, middle of the field. We actually featured Freiermuth. Looked really comfortable. O-line did him favors. I think everyone did him favors. I think the play calling did him favors. But I think he did himself favors. It was just really good all around. I don't have anything negative really to say from yesterday's game outside of this Deontay stuff that pops up.
I like it there, bro. Heck yeah.
And that's a great thing.
I like it, baby. Heck yeah.
And I think that's one of the only reasons why we're talking about the Deontay stuff like we are. It's because humans want to focus on negative.
Which
you
is
get way more
right?
attention
So
on negative. People dwell on negative stuff. Just with how that game played out, there's not much bad you could say. Kenny offense, defense. We could put more in the red zone. We could put up more points. I guess that's the one thing you could say. But man, I really liked what I saw.
I like it.
And yeah, to his comment, about the KP8 haters and stuff, it's just like I'm gonna do the Jordan shrug, because I'm with Steeler Nation on fire. I tried to tell people throughout this whole season, not only just last week, but throughout the whole season, like, yeah, Kenny could play better, but you are very misinformed and not knowledgeable about football if you think this offense and our miscues are all on him.
Let's go.
Very misinformed.
Let's go.
And all those people wanted to take the sample size from this season and just completely write off Kenny. They wanted a new quarterback. They wanted to bench Kenny. Kept on saying, it's not him. Can we get a play caller? Can we get an offensive coordinator in here that's actually going to try to set our offense up for success? And to Faulkner and Sullivan's credit yesterday, man, I thought they were great.
Let's go.
I thought they were really good.
Let's go.
But the players also played awesome. I thought we knew that going in, that there was going to be a morale boost. There was going to be an energy boost whenever you have that type of shakeup. To Tomlin's credit for making the decision. To everyone else's credit for playing the game like it was supposed to be played yesterday. Like, it was awesome.
Nah, respect, man. Respect. Yeah, man, I thought Kenny looked good, man. The thing that stood out to me more than anything, he was decisive. Now, when I think of the Mike Sullivan, Kenny Pickett dynamic, I think of it like this. I'm saying to myself, man, your relationship in terms of coaching staff, you are not closer with any other coach on your team than your relationship is with your position coach. Mike Sullivan, right? Former QB coach. So to me, man, it just looked like their comfortability between the two of them, regardless if the communication was, Kenny, man, do you feel good with this? Or if the communication was, Kenny, this is where you're looking. We're not looking here, we're looking here. Regardless of what it was, I loved it because we've talked about multiple times now, man, where we're like, all right, this receiver is open. Or Kenny was here, he had to throw, but the receiver didn't get separation. All right, this is in the middle of the field, but we're not looking here. It just looked like, from my perspective, that Kenny was more just dialed in on certain concepts or certain areas, whereas at times when we looked at Matt Canada with him, it was more of a broader approach.
It's almost like the teaching wasn't there.
Yeah, it's like, here, take the playbook, take the scheme, you learn it, you're pro ready, go. Whereas for Sully, it looked more of, look, man, we trying to work Tampa 2 versus Tampa 2. If you can make that honey hole shot between the safety and the squad corner, great, but we know that's a lot tougher throw. Work middle of the field, get your tight end on his linebacker. It just looked more of that. How many times do we see him where it was like, you know what, I'm not looking out here where we would typically get the either vertical or back shoulder to the receiver on the outside. Now it was, I'm going to check it down to the tight end right here. I'm going to hit this tight end in the middle of the field right here. And for Moose, shout out to Moose being back too, because obviously he's been gone with, IR and stuff like that. But even him being back, it was like, bro, it was good to see, man. This is a dope safety valve that is just as good as you trying to get that penalty or you trying to hit that back shoulder. Dump it off to the backs. To me, when I saw that version of Kenny, I'm like, bro, this is what we need. This is what we can win with. Now, at the same time, have we seen him make these throws before? Yes. And that's also why when we talk about Kenny and we're like, is this wide range on him? Because you see him make these throws that he made yesterday, and we're like,
those are unreal throws.
Yeah, it's like, we know he's talented.
Tight window throws all over the place. Dots, dimes.
And the thing will be going forward, the consistency. That's what it's all about with Kenny. That's what it's going to be about with this offense. We know they are capable. We know they're talented. Continue to build upon it. That's the thing that I'm excited about. I'm like, you got another great opportunity to replicate this. We got 400 yards total offense. We moved in between the 20s. I know people.
First time in 50
shout
games.
Shout out, bro. Hey, look. They said
first time since we hired Matt Canada.
First time
Not
since
a coincidence.
Matt Canada.
He's gone.
I loved it.
Beautiful.
It was just crazy though, because people was going nuts. Like, man, I told you it was Canada, and it was like, how many points they scored? Matt Canada was 16.6. With this one, it was 16. It was crazy, bro. But as a whole,
you know what you saw.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, man.
You know what you saw.
That was the funny part. I was like, I get it, man.
That is a funny stat, but that's
they're like, hey, you got the yard.
A way that stats can lie to you right there. That's a good example of it, I think.
That's what we always say, bro. We watching the game, man. We ain't tripping on it that was like that. But at the same time, man, for me, I'm saying to myself, I'm like, build upon this. That comfortability, that morale boost, that everybody playing with that extra sense of urgency, build on that. Because y'all aren't the type of team that's just going to show up in the stadium and just say we better teams going to fear us. No. But when you play like how you played versus Cincy, the execution, controlling the line of scrimmage in the run game, passing game, we still have some moments. But they also got two really good pass rushers as well over there. But run game wise, I thought we controlled that line of scrimmage, man.
Yeah.
And that's why when you looked at Najee with the downhill runs, was it predictable? Oh my God, was the Najee runs?
No, because we did play action. We did some other stuff off of it. You know what I mean?
So you look at your play action pass, you say that's not predictable. I see what you're saying. I look at it as it's Najee Harris, bro. If it's a run play, it's downhill. That's how I look. I'm like, it still look predictable. I'm like, if Najee's out there, it's running downhill, or if it's the play action pass, we not throwing him the ball. Predictable. But it didn't matter because they couldn't stop him. If you can't tackle that man, does it matter? That was my whole thing. I even love when we had the pony situation where it was Najee in the backfield, Jalen Warren right here. It works because
we did some pistol stuff too. I don't remember seeing pistol stuff. And think about
why this thing works though, because Najee, has a higher probability of hurting you downhill, Jalen Warren laterally. So even with that, it's like, bro, it's no surprise. We know who's gonna get it, but the difference was you actually gave him some time, man. O-line did what they were supposed to do in terms of moving.
That was
people
probably
out
the most time Kenny's had all year.
I'm like, bro, this O-line, I'm like, y'all putting together some better performances, more consistency and stuff like that. If y'all keep doing that, then we can get more out these dudes over here. You know what I mean? And that's the thing for me. Like I said, I just want to see that continue going forward. But I thought we did see a dope start to it. And that's the thing. It's a dope start, but we got to keep building upon it.
Yeah, I thought beautiful balance. I didn't think much was predictable. Like, I'm just watching from the TV. I don't necessarily know what's going to be called. And the other thing I really liked, I mentioned this yesterday, was in the couple times where we would get behind schedule, take a sack, penalty or something like that, we would take our breath and say, yo, let's just get this to third and manageable, which is what we did, as opposed to making things worse, which is something it seemed like always happened with Canada. Once we get down, it would just get worse. It would be like 1st and 20, 1st and 15, and then, yeah, all right, drive's over. But no, I think it was 2 times where we got down, penalty, Kenny taking a sack, whatever, and then we bounced back. Got a couple yards. Then it's third and manageable. And then, to Kenny's credit, I think the one was Freiermuth across the middle, converting on 3rd and long. Like, we haven't seen that type of stuff in forever.
Yeah.
So that was great to see. Great to see. I mean, the whole thing was great to see. Because once we started hitting the middle of the field, too, that opened stuff up more for the outside. It just all went hand in hand together. The passing game going well. That opened up for the running game, vice versa. We could do the play action stuff. It was really nice.
I love execution, baby.
Really nice.
Love execution, baby. Love it. Let's go. Let's go.
Official momentum. A win is a win. Moats and Deke got the best pod in the world. Number 1.
Salute you, man. We appreciate you from the heart. Always good to have you in the building with us, too. Official momentum.
Mike Schrader. For all the negativity, let's talk about being in the running for number 1 in the division and number 1 in the AFC.
There it is.
We
one
talked
game
about
at a time. That's it, baby. We just keep stacking one week at a time.
Yeah, it's not far-fetched, though. Definitely not far-fetched.
Remember, man, we're a terrible team. All right? So it don't matter. That's what they've told us all year. 1 week at a time, baby. 1 week at a time. Y'all hit that like button one time for the victory as well, man. We see you chunky in here today, too, Deke. They out here today. It's a Victory Monday, Deke. What they doing Victory Mondays, man. You hit that like button. Y'all subscribe, baby. This is what we do.
Smooth Kid 16, Peasy Jr. is a walking, breathing seatbelt.
Shout out, man. And did you catch TJ Watt get a seatbelt in there too? Did you see?
No.
Oh,
TJ, did he do a seatbelt celebration?
It was strap season, bro. Yeah, we
completely missed
we
it.
seatbelting it up now, man. So yeah, JPJ got a seatbelt. I seen TJ get a seatbelt. Get your seatbelt, Deke. Come on, man. We seatbelted up, bro. Heck yeah, man. That's how we on. Shoot.
Another thing I noticed, though, just, as a little fun side thing, you see Muth on the TV right now. Shoes on fire right there.
J's, bro. You got them J's on, you be hooping.
I think he customed those, huh?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. But they fired up,
They're
man.
like the Chicago ones, but instead of the red, they got the yellow.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
I like his game, man. When you play with the J's, bro, it's like a cheat code.
Trivium X17. It's nice to see that the middle of the field actually exists. Kenny left some throws out there, but they'll come. Been mixed with how I feel about Kenny, but liked what I saw yesterday. # here we go.
No, I'm with you, man. Like I said, it really just felt to me, man, watching is like if Sullivan just literally took his head, like if we could just do like the whole, the little Madden view. I feel like every time Kenny would look here, he just took his head and it's like, yo, you could look here. And it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful to see. Like I said, man, the playbook, as we talked about, the calls were still similar calls that we've seen all year. But it just seemed like the direction, man. It seemed like for Kenny, it was more of, I know exactly what I'm looking for. I know exactly who I'm reading in this spot right here. And if we're going to be real about it, we said Mike Sullivan, right? As a whole, has had experience. So, first opportunity, man, he looked good today. Or Sunday. The dynamic between him and Kenny, they got to close this. It should be there. That is his position coach. Like we said, I want to just see it replicated, baby. That's my whole thing. Y'all know how it's always my energy with it, man. Because we see a lot of once or twice. It's like, man, give me sustainability. I don't want to come out here and be like, yo, my new standard is 400 yards total offense because we saw it this week. I don't want to say my new standard is Kenny got to have 270 every week because this is what I just see. It's like, nah, man, just let me see what are you going to give me this upcoming game, man? And then when we get to that third one, now I know a lot more about Sully, Faulkner, and this new version of Kenny right here, man. But in terms of the starter, I like what I saw, man. Definitely liked it a lot.
Official momentum. How's everything, Deacon Moats? # Mr. Jack Myers Jr.
Shout out to Mr. Jack Myers Jr. Man, life is lifing. But at the same time, you either choose to, feel the pressure or apply the pressure. I'm trying to apply it today, baby. We applying it.
Official momentum also says Ambition Live at Rivers Casino.
There
the
you
Drums
go.
Bar for December 22nd, 2023, 8 p.m. Last show of 2023.
Let's go.
Moats and Deke come through, hang out. # Twitch
Let's
Deke.
go.
Your host with Moats.
Let's go. Bro, what's the Drums Bar?
I don't know. I've never heard of that place.
Me either, man. At Rivers, though.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's at Rivers, I have an idea where it's at.
Shout out. All right. Well, appreciate the invite then, man. Let's get it.
Trayton been goated. Omar Khan needs to be arrested for the Steeler draft. JPJ has been lights out, and we traded Claypool for that. Let's not forget.
No, big facts on that,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Big facts.
Looks better and better.
Man, we loved it every week. What's Claypool doing in Miami so far?
Not sure.
Nah.
He's not cursing them.
All right.
That's a plus.
Salute him to that then. Got that
Miami's
dirt off
been able to get some wins.
About to say, get that off his rap sheet, man. There we go. But yeah, man, that's one of the ones right there. Shout out to JPJ.
Tito Good Vibes gifted a Moats membership to, I'm not sure who. I cut it off.
Shout out to Tito Good Vibes being an absolute rock star at life, and to whoever that individual was. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Oh, indeed. Forgot a little bit of housekeeping. It's been pinned in the chat, but I forgot to announce this also, man. It is Cyber Monday, and it's also a Victory Monday. So with that, man, we do got a promo code on all of the channel's merchandise, man. That's on Teesprings. You can see it obviously on the deck on any of the videos that we have, the hoodies, shirts, all that type of stuff. But promo code is Moats. You get 15% off through Saturday, December 2nd. All right. So just wanted to give you that info as well.
Steeler Nation on Fire says, walk in your trap. Take over your trap.
Walk in your trap and take over your trap. Hey. Let's go, man.
Not gonna lie, I didn't like seeing that pop up.
Don't do
on
that.
The internet.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Don't do that. The same way we like to see your pack videos, we like to see the walk in your trap and take over your trap videos. They go hand in hand. You just ain't been giving us that part. I was really looking for walk in your trap and take over your trap. And then I'm like, okay, where's the pack at?
Social media stuff.
I'm like, walk in your trap and take over your. I watched it twice.
Not me, but from my football team.
No, man. No. That's that.
I thought we were over that.
Walk in your trap and take over your trap. You know what time we on. When you see us pull up, you know what we on. Come on, bro. We just, like I said, we just need that. Just put the pack in here, bro. Maybe hit him with a 2-piece. But like, since, it's been a little while, man, I had, had to catch up on him one time.
Let's see. John Easton says, wanted Campedes yesterday, but I got Fioris. Huh. It sounds like an upgrade.
I think you're glad that you got Fioris, man. Yeah. I'm sure your taste buds are enjoying it. In fact, I wish I had me some Fioris. Fioris would be hitting, bro.
Richard Arbizo, Clockgate, and since he still lost.
Hey, big facts, bro.
Yeah, why does this shit always happen in our games?
I'm just like, yo, the clock, the TV clock, like all these stadium clocks, all this money in this thing, how we ain't got no time? Like, and then I felt like time just disappeared. It was like, 7 minutes. It was like, 2-minute warning. I'm like, bro, hold on, bro. How y'all do that? So, yeah, something didn't add up, man. The math definitely was not mathing with that one.
And for a second there, I was really impressed by the refs keeping their own clock, but then was it Gene Steratore came back on and ruined it and was like, we always do it anyway. It's not a big deal. I was like, man.
Y'all ain't special.
Okay, that was Richard Arbizo. Next we got 12th Wonder. Damn the touchdowns, damn the score. People going to complain about anything they can complain about. The O looked competent. Looks like they can finally develop.
No, facts, man. I'm with you on that, man. And that's the one part I do. It was actually refreshing to hear you say that, 12th Wonder. The fact about the stats not mattering, because it's kind of like back and forth when we say all these other games that we've been winning, we don't care about the stats. We don't care about the style points. But now we finally get the 400 yards and we like, hey, we got 400 yards total offense, man. That's all that matters. Like, we got the yards. It's like, bro, it's dope. But more importantly, we got the win. And that's the big part, man. No touchdowns. Who cares, bro? We scored enough. Boz hit his field. Shout out to Boz, too. Shout out to Boz. Money man Boz, man. The wizard. But it's like, man, as long as we're taking care of business and figuring out how to get out in the stadiums each and every week, that is literally all that matters with that thing, man.
Let's go. UW says, so while the offense looks smoother, it's a positive step. Now we need to take more shots and scoring more and need to see this repeated.
And I'm with you on that. But at the same time, I'm not even trying to go that fast just yet, man. When you talk about...
I thought we took enough shots yesterday.
Yeah, I'm like, man, what we just saw, can I replicate that first? Before we start adding on, man, I want more vertical shots. I want more this in the red zone. I want more... Like, bro, we look competent. We look balanced. We had execution. Kenny didn't look overwhelmed. The receivers were running the right routes. I think we only had maybe 1 or 2 times we had some miscommunication. As a whole, we just looked on the same page. Can we just replicate that first, man? Replicate that, and then we can start expanding that thing, man. But I just think when we do got to take our time with that part, man, in order for it to be as strong and as rock solid as we want it to be. And that's the beautiful part, because this is still in season. There are still a lot of moving pieces going on right now. Was this a dope response? Absolutely. But now we got to replicate it and replicate it and replicate it. That's the part where this thing is going to be interesting, man. So for us, man, let them dudes lock in this thing, baby.
Yeah, I got 2 things. One, I'm with you. And I'll pose this question to you. I mean, I think you kind of answered it there. Like, what more do you really want to see from the offense outside of just converting in the red zone and scoring points? Because I think we hit everything. Kenny looked good. O-line looked good. Run game looked good. We got the ball to our stars. Like, we hit the nail on the head, I feel like, in this game. But it just needs to result in more points. That's it.
Yeah, and I think the big thing people still have their issues with is, like, the lack of, like, the wow plays or the he can extend and do something off schedule. But it's like, yo, that wasn't needed. And I don't think
Kenny ran more than what we saw. Yeah, I think
what
he didn't get like 10 yards,
No.
help move the chains and stuff. I thought it was good, all around. Like, if I just keep getting more of that, I'll take it all day, every day.
No, absolutely. Like I said, he played. If he's giving us that, we can win everything we want to win. That's the thing that we want more of, just the consistency of it, because the touchdowns will naturally come. The Deontay Johnson, we already know if it's a review, it's a touchdown. At the end of the game, they're marching, and then they decide, what, man? We still got some time right here, right? We don't have to go take this thing. We could just nail it out. But if they really wanted to go for the sake of scoring, for the sake of Kenny's stat line, they could have went and been aggressive too on that.
No.
You know what I mean? But it wasn't needed. It just wasn't needed.
We're not about that.
Man.
Kenny's not even. It's about winning games.
That's my thing, man.
What's the best way to win games? And that's chewing up the clock.
Yes.
And that's what we did. And then Boz is making a field goal. We know Boz is going to make that.
Yeah.
Although he got one close yesterday. It was
Don't do that, bro.
It was a little too tight on that,
man.
that
Come
right
on,
upright.
Man. It was
little too
in. It didn't even hit nothing. It was in. All right. Yeah.
No, he's been great. But then to his red zone thing, how about this idea for next week? Darnell Washington. Just throw it up to him. Bring him in, get him on his tight end spot, motion him to the outside, see who's on him one-on-one. Whoever it is, it's going to be a mismatch. For that type of scenario where you could just high point it to Darnell Washington, if it's a corner, he's not going to be as big as Darnell. If it's a linebacker, he's not going to be as athletic as Darnell to be able to do that. So I think it's a little red zone solution I'm going to throw out there.
I mean, I ain't against it. Shoot, I still be wanting that with GP, though.
That's fine, too.
I'm like, we still don't even do that just yet. I wonder why, though. Like, part of me feels like it's not conservative, but at the same time, I feel like they do get that mindset of we're not going to do anything to mess this up. So, But shout out to them boys, though, man. Like you said, the scores, though, they will come. The points will come.
Let's go. People need to stop sending threats to DJ.
Bro, who said that they doing that?
Well, yeah, that's obvious. People don't do that. It's football. It's a game. Let's not do that.
What?
Have some class out here, please.
What are we on, bro? Y'all sending threats to this man behind the game? Huh?
Jeff H. Bump all the Kenny hater talk. Where y'all nausea haters at? I want the smoke. Tell Rubber Bandana Canada to stay his butt at the Jets. Yo, Moats, Nas or Hove?
Oh, man, you know I'm Team Hove, but major respect to Nas, bro. I still be bumping Illmatic, bro. Absolutely can't help myself. And I hate the fact that Ether was the harder song. I still rock Takeover, but Ether is elite, bro. Can't even hate.
I guess this one's for me, huh? Where's the nausea haters at?
They been on your neck in the chat, too.
I already
been
said,
letting it low. I be acting like I ain't see that. They like, yo, don't let Deke off the hook. Deke went on that Najee. Now he want to be on the Najee bandwagon. No, Deke is not on that. If we going to crown Deke for the Canada thing, we got to get on Deke about the Najee thing. I'm like, I'm staying up out of it, bro. I don't want no parts of it. I'm innocent, bro. I'm innocent. Yeah.
Okay. So I already said on the stream. I said on the stream earlier today. Print me up the Najee apology form if he does it again next week. And I'm going to sign the checkbox that says the reason for my apology is because we had Matt Canada as our offensive coordinator while Najee wasn't performing optimally. Because I made those, nuanced takes for Kenny, right? Of like, bro, Kenny, he needs a new coordinator. We need to be set up better for offense. Canada ain't it. Like, once we get Canada out of here, I think things will be better. So I made those for Kenny, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think there is a case for Najee with that, because how many times did I say, when Najee's out there with Canada, it just ain't it. We can't get anything going. I need one more game from Najee, because I also can't deny what I saw these first 8-9 weeks, in that you had Najee out there, and then you'd have Jalen out there, and Jalen would just flat out look like the better running back and be better for the offense. Whereas here's the other thing with Kenny being a quarterback, your options are Kenny, Mitch, or Mason, and I don't want Mitch or Mason in there over Kenny. No how, no way.
We seen the poll. The poll said Mason.
Whereas like running backs, you could get multiple players out there on the field. You could go in and out, swap them. Same with receivers.
Yeah.
Quarterback, there's only one player. So I'm just trying to give you guys the full story behind some of the Najee takes. But if he does it again, I'll file the apology for him. Because I traded him how many times for Abanikanda?
Remix literally just said that he ain't spell Abanikanda right. I don't know who name he's. I don't think that's how you spell it. Abanikanda. I don't know who you spell, bro. Remix funny for that one, bro.
That's not. It's not exactly.
That's what Remix said, though.
It's not an anti-Najee trade. What I was doing there, it was more like pro Abanikanda. Just get him in the house, whatever it takes to get Abanikanda. If it is Najee, so be it. At that time, I didn't care, but Abanikanda can still ball.
That's like when you told me you're not against Kenny. You're just pro Ben being the quarterback of the Steelers. That's kind of the same thing.
No, it's different.
This is different. Okay, I be trying to follow you.
Those are different. These are different scenarios.
My head be hurting trying to keep up with this.
Because the pro Ben thing, not anti Kenny thing. That's very accurate. That's very accurate. I think. I just wasn't liking how Najee was playing. I just thought he could be better.
Respect. I do like the fact, though, for Najee, the one thing that does continue to hold true with him, downhill demeanor. When he decides to run downhill, he's a better player. When he tries to go laterally, when he tries to make guys miss with speed, that is not his bread and butter, and you do see the difference in effectiveness from him, man. But yeah, man, I thought that they continue to use them both the right way, man. Outside, the big reason why
they both
people
have a chance to get 1,000 yards each this year.
And the reason why
stats.
People going crazy is because Jalen put the ball on the ground. Let's be real about it, man. But at the same time, it's like, bro, they both have been contributing this season. They both have helped us on numerous occasions to get out of stadiums this season. And yeah, they're doing well together right now, man. Still,
good problem to have.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a negative situation. I think it's a good thing, man.
Yeah, because some people have came at me and said, yo, Najee's definitely RB1. Like, no, I still feel like no matter what, worst case, it needs to be a 50-50 split. No matter how good Najee Harris is running, you still need to give Jalen Warren the ball.
Give us the poor man's Lindell White, Reggie Bush. All right? I ain't saying they fully on that, but like that dynamic where we knew one was the big body in between. The other one was
I still feel like Jalen should be getting the ball more, but it seems like we continue to prefer Najee, which it is what it is. You keep running like that, I don't care, but you still got to get Jalen Warren out there.
Yeah. It's
not even a question. Not even a question. So, yeah, if Najee does it again this week, print me up the apology form. Will that be enough is the question? I don't know.
I don't know. Hopefully you've been pretty hard on it for a long time,
people will forgive me.
That's it. They say, like, your apology supposed to be as long as, like, how you was going on. And you've been going on for a while. You supposed to just come out every week like, all right, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
I didn't say I'm completely sorry just yet. I feel like
said I ain't see it again.
Give me it again. Like the take of Jalen Warren just being the better running back versus Najee Harris. It's not a crazy take to have. Look at the yards per carry. Look at what happens when Jalen Warren gets the ball versus Najee.
As I say, if we go on recency bias or we just talk about the whole body of work this season, I'm with you. I'm like, it's not.
Didn't Jalen have the most yards
Thank you. He's been leading
out of any running back over the last 3 weeks, and we barely gave him the ball?
Yeah, I'm like, come on, bro. What we like? It's the reason why
I don't want it to be like this. This is the thing that sucks. I don't want it to be either or because the optimal thing is it's both.
Yeah,
and that's what I want.
But that's human nature. We did it with Deontay and George Pickens. Everybody couldn't wait to say George Pickens number one receiver. And it's like, you still got a dope dude. Like, they both could be dope. They both can be
they're good
your
compliments
guys.
for
They're
each
good
other.
compliments. And we saw it, right? When one is without the other, it's like, yo, all right, we see and we could feel that a little bit more, man.
12th wonder, no excuses, Deke. You should have known Mac was, I think he means Matt Canada, was holding 22 back.
Dang.
No excuses.
No excuses, bro.
Hey, like I said, I would definitely own up and apologize. Do it again this week, for sure. I'll even give him the benefit of the doubt of having like a bad game or an off game. If you could do it like, so we'll count this as one time. If you could do it,
He'll do it this week versus the Cardinals.
2 out of 3 times or 3 out of 4 times
Yeah.
coming up. Like, this is more of you for the latter stretch of the season as opposed to what you were earlier in the season, then yeah.
Hey, yo, watch Stoogie say, yeah, but you wanted abracadabra over him, Deke. Like, they butchered your boy last day, bro. They
now
really
that's
not
a
gonna
take.
let you live on that, man. They say, yeah, you did what? That's what Stoogie McClaw said, abracadabra. That was this.
So
Izzy had been a candor.
If you want to talk about takes and how they age, that one's going to age well. Like, I mean, the people coming at me for Abanikanda, me just simply saying he's a good running back, give him an opportunity, see what he can do. That one's going to age well. Trust me. I don't know when his opportunity is going to come, but he's going to be a really good running back. I saw
a glimpse of it. I saw the glimpse. I'm like, all right, I see what you got.
You saw a little bit of it.
I saw a
he
little
just
bit.
needs an opportunity.
Yeah.
Does it come with the Jets? Does it come with us? Maybe in 2024. I'm Archon.
Oh,
Call the Jets up.
he's recruited.
We can keep Najee though. We won't. We could keep him. We can have a 3 running back set, 3 running back tandem. Although that gets a little busy, huh?
It does.
That gets a little busy for
a lot going on,
one
man.
team's backfield. Abanikanda will be good. Jeff H. Nope, just read that one. Sorry. Next one is Sean McCartney. I've had problems with Johnson, more so his inconsistency, but I'm going to try and stay positive, whether it was lack of effort or something else. I hate the fact he lied about blocking the receiver. Now, I didn't see that part of the comment. What did he say?
Yeah, he said he was blocking.
That's a straight lie.
But no, so when people said, when he was like, I didn't see the ball, he was, I didn't see it because I was blocking. And they're like, who you blocking?
It looked like he was about to engage with him as the fumble happened, but then he didn't.
Wait, the first step?
The actual block I never really saw.
That was the part that killed me when they was like, yo, he said he was blocking.
I didn't see that.
No way
I didn't hear that comment.
I was like, there's no way you said you was blocking, bro. There's no way. Yeah, so that's why it just kind of was like, so when you came in here like, oh yeah, I give him the benefit of the doubt, he ain't see it. It's like, well, you did already told me that you was blocking, and we already for a fact know you weren't blocking, bro. So what's this next thing you trying to tell me?
He should have said he was trying to be a decoy. Not say he was blocking, but like I was just walking out because that cornerback didn't have anything to do with the play.
But you're not going to do a decoy when it's run at you. It wasn't like the run was going to the right side. The run was going to the left side.
I would have liked to think if Jaylen Warren got more in his sights. Was it? Yeah, it was Jaylen Warren around the ball. That then Deontay would have engaged in the blocking. He was like decoying up his block. It's like next level blocking. You don't want to give away your block too early.
I'm glad that you doing it, Deke. I watched this so many times. I'm like, let me try to find an angle to just maybe he didn't see it. I'm like, okay, maybe I get this part. He didn't see the ball when it first hit. Okay, cool. All right, maybe his peripheral was just off and he didn't see it roll on the ground in front of him. But I'm like, bro, you're facing this direction as he picks it up and runs down the sideline, and you feel all these guys running by you. And you just stand there and casually walk back. That's the part where I was like, bro, you and me and everybody that never played anything, Deke, you ain't even got to play. If you're at the game and you see all them dudes running on the field, you're like, oh, what's going on? So the fact that he just super chill was like, yo, it just wasn't a good look. But like we said, he'll learn from it. He'll grow.
He just needs to catch the ball more. I'm serious. That's my biggest complaint with Deontay is these drops have popped back up.
Alex Allgood says, you don't want to give away your block too early. So that's what it was. He was just,
that's what I was trying to tell you right there.
You think I'm going to block you? I ain't about to block you. All right, I guess I'm blocking. All right, however you need to do it, man. I don't think that's a good blocking technique going forward, though. If we could just remove that block technique from his skill set, I would be cool with that going forward.
Well, now he knows.
Yeah.
Don't do that one anymore.
Chris G said you reaching like Stallone and Cliffhanger. God. Yo. That's a cold-blooded scene. Cold-blooded. It's like that, man.
Antimatter Eli. Deke not going to like the mock draft season by KP8.
Y'all coming on that energy out of the game? Come on, baby.
You know what? To this guy's credit, he's keeping the same energy. Whatever.
This is accurate. Yeah.
Because you don't know how many mock drafts I saw on Twitter from these so-called Steeler accounts and people that are supposed to know Steelers football, doing mock drafts and drafting quarterbacks and stuff. Pulling up these Tommy DeVito stats, acting like Tommy DeVito is better than Kenny Pickett. It's like, cool, you're pulling up this stat about Tommy DeVito having multiple touchdown games. What are you doing with it? Are you taking Tommy DeVito over Kenny Pickett?
No.
You have a take with it. But, yeah, whatever. If you want to mock a quarterback, so be it. I don't need a new quarterback. We're not drafting one. Actually, go be a fan of one of the teams that will be drafting a new quarterback. If you want a new quarterback, so bad.
Talk that talk. And
Cardinals, we're playing one of them this upcoming week.
They said we scouting. That what
Bears.
they said. Because you're not even hollering about Kyler Murray and Justin Fields.
No, I'm taking Kenny over Kyler.
There it is.
All day. You saw I started it up last week. Kenny versus the quarterback we're playing. It's gonna be a trend throughout the rest of the season here.
So far 1-1 then, or how you feeling right now? Or are we going wins, loss, or just eyeball test?
Oh, we're good.
All right,
just quarterback you take.
All right, I like that, man.
Quarterback you take.
Let's go.
And I'm keeping that same energy for this week. Teaser. Kenny over Kyler.
Let's get it.
James Mears, do you think facing a divisional opponent made it easier for the new play callers? I'm tuning in from Australia, Sydney, Australia, and love your work, gents.
Shout out, man. Major love to you over in Sydney, Australia. I do think to an extent there is some familiarity that does benefit them, but at the same time, I think that it's a double-edged sword because at the same breath, granted, they didn't know what style our calls would be, but they still knew what we do on tape in terms of these are our concept, these are our principles. They probably went back and watched some Mike Sullivan tape in New York and in Tampa to kind of get a feel for what he likes to call, right? In terms of, is he more of a aggressive dude on first down? Is he more of an aggressive guy take a shot on second down? Does he like to be heavy run? Is he heavy throw? Things like that. So I think it worked both ways, but the one thing that I do feel benefited Sullivan and Faulkner the most was the fact that they had more information about Cincy than Cincy technically had on them, especially with us making the move in the week like we did. And I think to an extent we saw it reflected a little bit. I thought initially, man, we had a lot more movement offensively. I thought first quarter going into that second. Then we kind of had a little moment where I thought Cincy did kind of balance it back out with us. Second to that, about end of the third. I mean, we think about it, even scoreboard was 7-3. I think they were driving at that one point, about to go up 2 scores prior to the pick from Jake Browning and Trenton Thompson. But then after that, it was like, okay, we got back on rhythm, and then the execution got back to where we wanted to be in terms of just not having a little lapse or a little this or a little that. And that's ultimately why we were able to get the touchdown like how we did and then come out of that thing with the dub the way that we did also, man. So like I said, definitely went both hands with it, though, man.
Demetric Smith, I loved it because the defense actually got the rest. It wasn't just all on them. We controlled the clock, trust the process finally.
No, facts, man.
37 minutes time of possession for our
beautiful.
offense.
And I think the snap differential was almost like 20 plays. It's like 20, 25 plays in terms of how many more snaps of the football we had. That is big time, man, in terms of keeping your defense off the field. A great defense is a defense that is on the sideline rested, man.
Tyler from the 334, DJ's awareness rating going down -20 on Madden this week. Just wanted to read that.
I tried to look back on the play where he was running backwards. What was he running from,
I mean,
bro?
he was trying to make a play, and he stumbled a little bit, and then he just made it worse.
I was like, yo, turn your controller. Like, you know, I'm a DJ fan. I love DJ's game. You know that. But I literally was like, just, you know how you be trying to just turn it with you? I'm like, yo, just handle off. Maybe it's the Xbox. Me and Lil G was playing the OG Madden, Deke. Madden 19.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, man? Looking out there, 7, AB. Had to put myself back. I was out there in AZ on that one. I was trash. But, you know, I'm watching. I'm like, felt like I was hitting the buttons like that, man. Like, DJ, just turn. I don't know what he was looking at, man. But I'm a dog, though. He fine.
Ryan W. 1099 has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Ryan W. 1099 and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Mike Lang, why is JP not getting Rookie of the Year talk? Offense looked good, moved the ball. Even if we didn't score, we won the field position. Harvin missed chances to pin them deep. Fans, remember, we want this team to get hot now. The offense is catching up.
Let's go. Let's go. In terms of Rookie of the Year talk, who are the guys that are in the conversation right now?
I don't know.
Because I know Witherspoon, Devin Witherspoon was talked about heavily.
If JP keeps playing like this,
that's
he doesn't need all the turnovers because I think Sauce only had 2 picks last year. As long as he's getting like the recognition of being locked down, he might have a chance.
Yeah, and that was the other part. We know we did roll him out a little bit slower than some of those other guys, so he's just playing catch up. But the more he has these type of matchups, though, the better it'll be. And if you're talking about the timing of it, you would much rather him be getting in those conversations this time of year than in September. You know what I mean? Because people will forget. I mean, Christian Gonzalez was balling. You would have thought that he was going to be the guy to win it. But now he's hurt. You see what I mean? So sometimes it's, doesn't hurt the fact that he's a little bit later on this list in terms of being talked about. But now, if I remember correctly, though, they do one for offense, one for defense, though, for Ricky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we be straight with that. Yeah, because I was like, I know offensively we Stroud, but defensively, I'm like, nah, I mean, we probably missing somebody, but off the top of my head, I'm like, I don't know. I don't see why he shouldn't be in the conversation. Out like that. Yeah. Oh, Jalen, over in Philly, Jalen Carter. Yeah, he definitely hooping. He's definitely hooping.
What's his stats looking like?
He's hooping. Pull him. I know they talk about him like crazy. I know every time I literally watch his tape, bro, he's like mangling somebody, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, because it's Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. They killing folk in the interior together.
4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles.
As an interior D lineman, yeah. As a rotate, all right. So we know he gonna be in that talk. Witherspoon in that talk. So I don't see why PEC Jr. can't get in that convo. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Christian Matthias, a date which will live in infamy. The Pittsburgh Steeler nation was suddenly and deliberately attacked by the Cleveland Browns in an offense led by the Empire of Canada. Not for real though. Thank God Almighty, he's gone.
Let's go.
Yeah. Last Tuesday, what that date was it the 21st? I think it was 21st. Yeah, mark it on your calendars.
There it is.
New holiday in Pittsburgh.
There it is. Oh, yeah. There's
Fire Canada Day.
Why did you bring that up? There it is. Fire Canada Day. Y'all crazy.
Steeler Nation on fire. Wherever we sitting in the wild card picture, it's a revenge game for those teams.
Ooh.
What's he saying here?
Whoever we're going to be playing in the wild
card.
He's
trying to say whoever.
Whoever. Had to be it.
It's a revenge game for those teams. What we would be playing Baltimore right now, I think they said. Season ended today. We're 5 seed.
Okay. That bodes well for us.
Is that true? I don't think that's true, though. That was maybe
before
that was probably before the Sunday night result. I can't keep up. Yeah. I think Baltimore's the 2 seed, right? Mm-hmm. So we wouldn't be playing them. We'd be playing the 4 seed. Is that Jacksonville then? That's Jacksonville. Makes sense.
Because what's Houston there right now?
They're out right now because they lost yesterday, which is good. I think that's the result we wanted. Jaguars to beat Houston. We only want one team coming out of the AFC South, and then especially 2 with Houston having the tiebreaker over us.
Miami.
What's who's winning?
Because Miami's up right now in the division.
Yeah, they might be over Jaguars. It'd either be Miami or Jaguars. Okay. Whoever's the 4 seed. That's who we'd play.
They're saying Miami. That's it. All right. Okay. Shout out to the chat. Mike Lang, Ryan O'Connell. Shout out Devin Harding. All right.
So maybe he's talking about the Miami game from last year. We lost, and then we just lost the Jaguars.
So
either whoever we play, it'd be a revenge game.
Respect.
Michael Williams. Canada's NFL career is cooked. Let's see if he can even get a job at Kent State.
Don't be surprised, man. The NFL is about who you know. Connections, man. And it's a lot of coaches that get other opportunities, man. Trust me.
We got Sean McCartney. I feel like the mix of Warren doing great, Canada, and TG's trade ideas led Deke down the wrong path. Thanksgiving is over. Unleash the winter beast Najee. All right, thank you for that. Yeah, I also did say Najee should get better as it gets colder, too.
Okay.
Almost like the Kenny haters, they just wanted to ignore Kenny's positives, and I think that's what the Najee people are saying about me too. They just want to ignore all my positive Najee takes, but focus on my negative Najee takes. I had some positive ones.
They're just trying to highlight all your bad and not your good.
I had some positive ones. But yeah, I'll sign the apology form. I did trade him. Like I traded him for a Banacanda. I got to admit that.
On multiple occasions.
Yeah, and like it's nothing either. It's just like whatever it takes to get a Banacanda in here. I don't care if it takes Najee, just do it. But you still see what I'm saying with the Banacanda. You saw the vision.
I did, but the problem still is I haven't seen him do the Najee game. I saw Najee do it again.
Sure.
That's all.
I'm just giving a prediction. I'm just making a call.
For sure.
And I'm sticking with it. And I'm telling you that take is going to age like fine wine. Once he gets the opportunity, you guys will see.
All right.
Cause Ahmed. Deke, to be fair, your guy has a lot of tape showing his issues. Can't stand firm and ignore his shortcomings. Moats, Newport News is holding you down.
Hey, respect to the city, man. One time for the 757. Shout out to Bad News. Newport News in the building, man. One time for the city.
Mm-hmm. Can I respond to that?
Yeah, man. Be gentle with him, though, because he's from the crib,
no,
man.
I don't really think I ignored Kenny's shortcomings. Did I not acknowledge he needs to be playing better? And this season has been a disappointment compared to what my expectations were. I thought I said all that, but here's why my response was so strong is because people take what they see from Kenny and say bench him and it's time to get a new quarterback without acknowledging the whole situation that was surrounding him, like incompetent offense coordinator, O-line playing bad, receivers drops. Those are still popping up. But yeah, Kenny played awesome yesterday. That was the best game we've seen from him. So that's my defense there. I never said Kenny was playing amazing, but there were still positives we were seeing from Kenny throughout this year, particularly fourth quarter play, clutch play. Like those count for something. That's what I was trying to bring to the table because everyone was trying to focus on his misses and whatnot.
I did want to ask you though, because you did say this is the best game that you've seen him play, period. But I know you have brought up other games before, at least statistically, where his numbers were even better, touchdown, pass, stuff like that. What made this one more impressive than Raiders last year, Bills a year ago?
Bills was garbage time. I mean,
you ain't say that though when you talked about it.
I've acknowledged that was a garbage time. He threw for over 300, but I mean, I've definitely acknowledged that was garbage time.
But to an extent, you still was like, yo, he was like you. That's one of your ones though.
I don't remember that at all. I'll be honest with you.
Okay. Raiders, Christmas Eve. You said
clutch
that
drives.
was
I'm talking from start to finish. This is the most complete game he's had. Now, Raiders game, yeah, it's fourth quarter drive to win the game. You know, Ravens, like those are awesome moments. Yeah. I don't think should be taken lightly. Start to finish, this is the best game. Passes down the field, the accuracy was all like everything was there. Everything we needed to see.
Respect. I'm with you, man.
You with me on that?
Heck yeah, I'm with you. That's what they be wanting to know, man.
Wait, who's saying that?
Live, he'll be.
I mean, I think those were his. Yeah. He almost threw for 300 yards there. Yeah, the touchdown, Deontay drop. Like I don't care about the touchdown stuff. Yeah. People want to, since we scored a rushing touchdown with Najee, they want to like hold that against Kenny. I don't care about the touchdown. I don't.
Hey, look, it's almost like if he would have, if Kenny would have had a QB draw or a QB sneak, would that have made everybody feel better?
I don't know.
It still would have been the same score.
It would have been a rushing touchdown. I don't know.
Just like, bro, they be wilding on it, man.
Like, you know what you see out there. You know what you see.
Yeah.
And I think the stats did back that up yesterday. Mm-hmm. Threw for over like 70% completion, almost 300 yards. Yeah, accuracy was on point. And start to finish. That might have been the best game our offense has played. And it's crazy. We only had 16 points. That's the thing that is weird about me saying this. But I think that was the best our offense has played in the Matt Canada era since we hired Matt Canada from start to finish. Okay. I'm even talking Ben's time, too, from start to finish. Because if it wasn't for Ben bailing out Canada in those second halves and fourth quarters, then the offense wouldn't have been as pretty. Like, Ben in that offense had moments, but from start to finish, I don't remember. You can tell me I'm wrong looking like this. Like, Ben had the amazing Vikings second half, right? But that offense, we had 0 points, I think, in the first two quarters. From start to finish.
I like it then, man. Shoot.
It's incredible. It's incredible, actually. Not a coincidence. fired that dude, we get 400 plus yards. Like that's amazing. Like you literally couldn't write that up better, huh?
I liked it, man. You know me. I'm over here like, let me see this again. I want to.
But I'm with you. I wanted to win more because we kept creeping up close to 400.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, we need this dub,
and the game was
man.
still close. I'm like, we need
7-3.
We need to win this game. Bro, I don't care about the yards.
It's 7-3. They march it. They talk about some. Yeah, man, but we almost got 4. I'm like, bro, if we don't win this game, I do not care about these 400 yards y'all hollering about right now, bro. Yep. You better win this game, man.
Yep.
Facts.
AJ Martinez, 30 fumbles, 22 is dragging peeps. That was an awesome run. He might win the angry runs from Kyle Brandt. That'd be back to back.
Seriously, man.
Steeler players. That'd be really cool. That deserves to be in contention.
Man,
probably win.
Why not?
He dragged like 4 or 5 people.
Look good. And we won.
I thought it was a 5-yard carry, 5-yard gain.
Mm-hmm.
Look back up on the TV. All of a sudden, he's 20 yards down the field. That was great. All right, next, that was AJ Martinez. We got D. Harris. Have you ever seen someone take a play off like DJ did whenever you were playing Moats? How did that play out in meetings the following week?
No, man, you've had it on occasion. It's rare when it's one of your star players or the big money guys. But nah, man, when it does happen, man, you rely on your leaders in that locker room, man. Those are the guys that address it. And yeah, typically because it's the first time that we've seen it be effort, not passion, not emotion, not body language, but we're talking just his effort in play. Since that is the first time that, at least from my knowledge, that we can really bring it up in stadium, man, it's a conversation, you know? You had that heart-to-heart talk with him, and it's not out of, a negative place. It's out of love. You like, bro, if I love you the way I said I love you, man, I'm not going to allow you to put that on tape, because you put that on tape, bro, you're going to get fired, period. It's not acceptable. You know that, I know that. You ain't make it this far putting that type of stuff on tape, man. So that's honestly the conversation. Now, if you don't even rock with the dude, then you like, bro, all right, you come in the locker room and you call it, hey, man, this bum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But that's not winning football. I've also been a part of them locker rooms as well when that type of stuff happens. You like, oh, they about to be fun today, boy. All right, get your popcorn ready, man. But to me, man, that's the thing, man. With DJ, it was the first time that we at least can feel like we've seen that in stadium, on the field, 100% effort related, and we're like, bro, this ain't cool. So like I said, I don't think that it's the end of the world. I do feel like he will learn from it though, and we can't see it again. If it comes up again with all the other stuff, the little rumblings here and there, now it's becoming more of an issue if it does get to that. But right now, I don't think it's there.
Christian Matthias, I told you DJ has T-Rex arms. His arms don't move with his hands to make a catch. He drops balls, runs backwards. You've heard me say this before. Trade him for another number 2. He's not AB. Never will he be.
So if we remove what DJ did in the game yesterday, all right, do we win that game?
What did he end up with, like 50 yards?
4 catches, 50 yards. Had the long of 39. He was the number 3 receiver on our team behind Pickens, who had 3 catches for 58 yards, and Moof, who had 9 catches for 120 yards. The next wide receiver that had receiving yards was Allen Robinson, the second, with 1 catch for 11 yards. Connor Hayward, 2 catches for 11 yards. Darnell Washington, 1 catch for 10 yards. Calvin Austin, the third, 1 catch for 5 yards.
That's a fair take by you. I mean,
like, we can get on the negative plays.
Deontay's good.
And that's fine. If we're going to get on the negative plays, though, let's make sure we talk about them positive plays with that same energy, because we're not getting out that stadium if he don't make that 39-yard catch, if he don't make that catch across the middle when Kenny puts it in there.
Yeah, well,
he don't make, like...
There was that one. Are you talking about the one Kenny threw it low?
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ bailed him out there.
It's like, bro, we don't win this game without him making them same catches. So, as y'all heard me say when we talked about it on the front end, I'm just glad he responded, because all that happened early in the game. You feel me? The drop, the walk-in, that was early. He could have kept that energy for 4 quarters. He did not, though. He responded. And that's the part for me where I'm like, yeah, I get what he did was not cool. But at the same time, I love the maturity that said, man, do not sit here. We still got work to do today. And he did finish the game the way that we needed him to finish that thing, man. So, like I said, I get it. But at the same time, we got to make sure we treating it the right way. If we're gonna get on them, let's do it both ways.
AJ Martinez, we look good, but we are living in Tomlin's fears. Run the clock out and win with a kick, making 8 lose confidence. This team rocked last year. Now? Question mark.
mean, now we're sitting at what, 7-4.
Yeah, we should be better than last year.
Yeah, we're sitting at 7-4, and as a whole, we have been better than last year. Last year, what was our record going into the bye? What was 2 and something stupid? I don't think we've gotten close to that this season, if I remember correctly. No. So just because the style points aren't there does not take away from the effectiveness of what we are doing. It does not still take away from the manner in which we're trying to win games. Kenny looked good yesterday. He looked a lot better yesterday. His floor looked higher yesterday. But at the same time, we have to get that more consistently so we can be more aggressive. So Coach Tomlin can be like, you know what? Instead of me, sitting on this ball right here, instead of me being a little bit more conservative right here when I cross the 50, now I will be more aggressive. But that takes time, because what you don't want to do is when you see a Jake Browning lead his team down the field, and it's like, bro, you keep putting it in this young quarterback's hands, eventually they will make a mistake. His mistake was a critical one. Red zone, pick. It's cover 3. Corner sitting right there. It's not even the corner, it's the safety. You got to see that. But if you're a young player, man, you're going to make mistakes. It's going to happen. I think for Coach Tomlin, he's just trying to cut down on the amount of opportunities for that to happen. And it makes sense, because up until yesterday, we've been seeing a lot of this from our quarterback, man. Up, down, up, down. So when in doubt, you don't allow that quarterback to hurt himself. I think if we get another performance like how we did yesterday, though, I think we will start to see Coach Tomlin put more on his play. He will allow him to take more chances and put that ball in the air more. But for right now, it's like, bro, you got to literally crawl before you walk at this level, man. Until he can consistently show that type of stuff, you can't consistently make them aggressive calls with confidence in them situations, man.
I'll say this, though, with all due respect to AJ, I don't think there was any reason to do anything other than kick that field goal late, because if we kicked the field goal, that would have been aggressive. 2-score.
Yeah.
2-score game.
But if you want to be,
you just want to run the clock
though,
out.
But if you want to be aggressive, you want to score points, you say, oh, this is the dagger. Go get you one. Which is fine, but you got to know what comes with that too, man.
I feel like the field goal is the dagger in that spot. You go up 2 scores.
Name of the game is touchdowns. We know that. You talking like
I don't know if he's talking about that drive, though. I don't know if he's talking about another drive. If he's talking about another drive, I guess that's a different story. But go up 2 scores with 3 minutes left. I'm taking that no-brainer.
I'm not tripping. I saw somebody say the whole, or was that, I don't even know if that was us talking about the thing, man. The whole, this is the Chiefs offense, something like that, right? How we feel about it. And it's like, that's cool, I get it, but they're further along in their development. So they would be more aggressive in those situations. They wouldn't just be trying to sit and just settle on a field goal. They'd be trying to take a shot at the end zone. And that's fine. That's not where we at right now. But at the end of the day, did we win? We win it. That's the name of the game, man. Find a way to win.
I might have skipped one here. Let's go UW. Is there one before him?
What does it say?
I see Deke is back.
Oh, no, that was afterwards. Yeah, you were good.
This is the next one.
Yeah.
It says, I see Deke is back on the I like this QB, so he's above real competition kind of mood. Body of work-wise, Kenny isn't above bringing in someone.
Hey.
You know what? You could bring in someone. There won't be competition. You could bring. Hey, Kenny's gonna be our guy. He keeps playing like this. Like, come on, come on, dude. Like, this is exactly what we want.
So let's go UW. No different than me. No different than you, bro. The only reason why any of this quarterback conversation has even started in the least bit was because 8 opened that door. If 8 play every game like how he just played, do you think this is ever even a conversation, man? Heck, Matt Canada isn't fired, if we going to be real about it, if Kitty is playing like this. Because as a whole, everything just looks better. Everybody feels better. I'm sure it's people that are New York Giant fans or that are Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans that are like, man, when Mike Sullivan got he probably was like, yeah, man, I told you he sucked. Told you, bro, good luck. He ain't going to never get a job again. Kenny go out here and throw like he's supposed to throw. We over here like, hey, Sully, hey, bro, hey, man, we might be considering you, man. Just stick around. Stick around for a little bit. Can you do this again? That's the name of the game, baby. So that's cool, man. We get it. People gonna have them type of questions about Kenny until he shows that he can consistently do it. But if he does consistently do it, man, it ain't gonna matter who you bring in here. And that was even the energy with 7. It's like, man, we give 7 a hard time about no competition and stuff like, oh man, would you bring somebody in? Don't bring somebody in. Do you think it would have really mattered if we brought somebody in though with 7 here, man? Absolutely not. It wouldn't have mattered. Man, you know I love Mike Vick. That's the city legend. That's from the crib. At that stage of his career when he was here, do you really think we felt any type of some competition here? No. We're like, bro, it's still 7. Healthy 7 is washing anybody that we pull up on, except that one up there. That was the only time we had. It was like, yeah, we know that one up there a little special. But other than that, we like, bro, we don't feel like that. So with Kenny, they might bring somebody in here, depending on how the next, 6 games go. Postseason potentially as well. But if he plays like how he's supposed to play, it is not going to matter. And that's the big thing, man. It's like, yo, don't get all work, don't lose no sleep on that, bro. Bring whoever you want. If you nice, bro, you wasting time. You wasting money. That's cool. You want to waste money, then bring him in here. We waste money together, then what's up? Yeah, that's Kenny though, man.
I will agree with you. I think to an extent he opened up the conversation with it because of the play. Like he could have been playing better these first 7-8 weeks. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I also think Canada was his coordinator. So I think it's fair to question, like, what does this look like without Matt Canada?
All good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've seen it thus far. On a good path, on a good trend right now, I'd say.
Yeah.
International. Moats. Yes, Deontay's actions could have always been worse, but they were completely unacceptable. He should be suspended for detrimental team conduct.
How many games?
I'm not suspending him.
No, I was asking, because you said it was international. I just be trying to figure out, like, if we're going to suspend him, I just want to know the full extent and all the info before we get into it.
0 games. Yeah. Need him next week. Fine him, sure, whatever. I don't know Tomlin's standard on that. I know you say at times he'll increase the fines and
National
be in more of a
League,
fine mood.
We fine.
More times than others.
Yeah, we fine. You hit you over your head, 1,500. Or if we want to prove a point, you hit him for conduct detrimental. Now we can get into them 6 figures. And then we have at it. Like I said, that's typically how we work. Shoot, sometimes it's a little bit cheaper. You be like, hey, man, you get me for the game. I ain't gonna trip on that one, man, because yeah, that kind of detrimental, you can get real freaky with them numbers. I don't want that. Yeah.
Rick Deasy, any idea why Liao's snap count has been so low recently?
Keanu Benton, Cam Hayward, Larry Ogunjobi. That's the reason, man. Cam, he's playing a lot better now that he's healthy again and
Knock
getting
the rust
further
off.
back. Yeah, so I think that's a big reason. Larry O, he continues to be one of our top interior D linemen and has been throughout the season, even when Cam was gone. And Keanu Benton, bro, he continues to impress me, man. I love watching him. I love breaking out his tape, hand usage, pad level, athletic, and he plays so hard. He is always chasing down screens, draws. I love watching him play, bro. He like big young dudes that run to the ball like that, man, is special because you typically don't get that. And then when you pair in the athleticism and the skill with it, it's like, yo, this dude's gonna be special. He's got to stay healthy. He gonna be special though, bro.
This draft's really shaping up how we thought so far. Broderick, JP, Benton, Washington, who's been a good blocker.
We saw him on the touchdown play.
I mean,
how'd you feel about that, bro?
I thought we got shafted on. There was one call we got shafted on early on.
So that was the
we would do a little makeup. Yeah.
I
forget what the call was. Am I talking about the DJ catch? I thought there was another call they botched. The Broderick Jones holding felt a little ticky-tacky.
Okay, respect.
That was a little ticky-tacky.
Respect.
And I guess they wanted to do a little makeup and let that one play out for Darnell. Ultimately, resulted in a touchdown. We'll take it.
Yeah,
I thought the refs were fine yesterday. As long as it's like not egregiously slanted one way. Yeah. And that's how it was in that Jaguars game. That was so bad. Yeah. Those are some of the worst calls I've ever seen.
Look, man.
You take a good call, bad call. The other team should get a good call, bad call. It should just even out.
Look, man. I watched the game where a team had 10 penalties in the first half to 0 penalties. All right. It get real like that, bro. You be asking these referees like, bro, all right, you really had to miss the horse collar too? How you do that? Okay. So, yeah, some of that officiating stuff I do be with you on.
Yeah, they were fun.
I do be with you on. We were straight.
Obviously, they could have called the Deontay touchdown a touchdown, but Live time, it looked like a drop.
Honestly,
really
I thought it was a drop. I just thought he just didn't finish it. It was good to hear Gene Steratore say that, oh, you got your 3 feet down, so technically it should have been a catch. But my initial gut reaction, if we talk the whole eyeball test, what's your rule? Hey, man, if we at the bar right now, we just drinking,
I would have said no catch.
I'd have said no catch.
Yep.
Absolutely, bro. Yep. So we're on the same page.
Okay. International. Also, to the trade argument, if we traded him for a different number 2, they would probably step up, or someone else on the team would disagree, but love y'all.
No. I'm with you on that. So you're saying, all right, right now, nobody stepped up because nobody got the opportunity. But if we remove Deontay, then somebody could get the opportunity to step up. I like your thought process. My only problem is Deontay did miss time this year. We saw this offense specifically without Deontay Johnson for multiple weeks. The receivers did not step up. In fact, we looked at George Pickens and we kind of realized, like, okay, maybe Deontay Johnson matters more to you than we initially thought. It was to the point we're looking at Allen Robinson saying, like, bro, you're the best guy to get open right now. And yeah, we seen, in terms of the production with that, it wasn't, this crazy amount of yardage or touchdowns with that. Calvin Austin, outside of the first bomb that we've gotten from him, we haven't gotten a lot more from him in that vein. I ain't saying that you completely off, but what I am saying is we don't have another guy that has Deontay Johnson's skill set on this team that's going to do it to the level that he can. And I think that's the difference right now in terms of why he does matter versus if we moved on from him this year right now. Not saying that we couldn't draft something. Not saying that you couldn't sign something in free agency. Trade deadline's over. So we can't even bring in another resource right now. So just based on who we currently have, it's like, bro, we don't. That's just better than DJ. I don't see that right now on this roster. Nor do I think that it would just magically appear if he wasn't playing this week or the rest of the season.
I think he's also saying if we traded Deontay for a number 2, number 2 could be better for us. But that's the part where I'm saying that's
going to be a next year then because the deadline's already passed for right now.
Right.
You see what I mean? Like
100%.
So that's what I'm like, how do we do that for right now is what we're saying. Because he's still going to be out there on Sunday.
To be honest, there's not too many other number 2 receivers I'd want over Deontay right now.
I'm like, how do you look at T. Higgins or Tyler Boyd?
I'm good. Yeah. T. Higgins, too similar to Pickens.
Gabe Davis. I'm like, bro, we could go down this list of these type of
He has his moments, but he's got his own drop issues.
You know what I mean? All right, Valdez Scantling, Kadarius Toney. Like, we could
Jordan Addison would probably be the only one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can go down the list of all these twos. I'm like, bro, you're not Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk with Deontay Johnson. I'm like,
I'm good. It ain't that deep. It's like one of those things. Maybe you could make the argument of Kirk over DJ, but
who costs more then? Because that's the next part. I'm like, shoot.
Right.
If we go that route, let's really go that route. Yeah.
DJ has the chemistry here.
Yeah.
It's obviously familiar. Him and Pickett are growing. So, just keep what you got. Continuity counts for something,
Alex Allgood said Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper a true one, though, is he not?
I'm good on that even at this point.
You good on Coop?
Yeah, for Deontay, I'm good on that.
See what had happened was.
Hey, it's an argument. It's almost like the Christian Kirk thing. It's an argument. It's whatever. I don't need him that bad.
Yeah, I could dig that though. See,
reliable.
I think Coop is
no
just
doubt.
I think Coop is above DJ and Kirk. That's what I like. To me, Kirk and DJ, I think
fair.
Same page. I think
proven.
Coop is
Now he hasn't had the best of production the last couple of years, but that's also quarterback situation. The thing I like about Deontay is the separation.
Still a quiet 1,000-yarder though.
Cooper's way more. Yeah, he's way more reliable.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about that.
I also think they're different styles of receivers too.
Absolutely.
DJ is a one that plays more like a slot in terms of how he releases, whereas Coop gives you more big one routes, down, dig, ends. Like he could route you up, but it's like it's just a different. Yeah, it's just a different style.
Better route runner than Pickens though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, but he's further along also.
Yeah,
both SEC boys though, huh?
Chris G. Thompson over Neal. He keeps playing like this, yeah. And he might get a chance because Neal's on IR. Minka is supposed to come back this week, but maybe they still keep a little 3-safety rotation going.
Honestly, if this is going to be Minka's first game back, I could definitely see them still having a rotation because for me, you would much rather be late than early in terms of Minka. And what I mean is this. He pulled his hammy, bro. We all saw when he went down. That was not the tweak. That was not the, it's the play. And we said, bro, that's typically 4 to 6 weeks, and you want to be very careful about it because it is going to have a higher probability of repulling. We said he played the position as a defensive back where you're running, changing direction all the time. You don't get to dictate and determine. So you're even more at a higher risk because of the distances that you're opening up when you're sprinting. So to me, I'm like, man, if I am going to bring him back, which me personally, I sit him this week just because I've seen Trenton Thompson. I've seen Casey. I feel good with what I'm seeing with them. I give him another
maybe
week.
Even next week, too. We got Patriots Thursday
honestly,
night.
Bro, I would give him as much time as I feel like I could afford.
Yeah,
and
as long as we keep winning
based on
games.
how we're winning and based on me watching Trenton Thompson catch a pick and should have had another one. I'm looking at Casey, should have had another pick yesterday as well.
My God.
It's like, bro, I feel great with your ball skills. I feel great there. Tackling, I'm like, bro, Michael Walker, shout out to the new LB. You know what I mean? He got the start yesterday. Him and Landon Roberts, they showed that they can hold up against that run. Pat P also rotating in there at safety showed that he's willing to not just cover, but this is the third week in a row now that I'm pulling up tape of him actually making tackles, man, legitimate tackles. Stuff that, like I said, I was definitely critical of at times early in the year. It's like, bro, he's putting his face in the fan. It ain't got to be pretty. Get him down, though. So it's like, man, I do feel like we can give Minka just that added time because what you don't want is Minka come back a week too soon and now it re-happens again, right? You retweak, you repull, whatever, and now it's postseason right now. We're hard of December and we missing one of our best players on this team. I think you can get away Cardinals, Thursday night Patriots if you want to bring them back Thursday, or if you treat Cardinals, Patriots, and say, you know, this your last little bye week situation right here, come back that following week, and now we got you for the long haul. You fully healthy, you fully prepared to go in, you pissed off because we set you down. That's kind of my energy with it because, like I said, it's just a lot of that running back and forth, change of direction, and we know it's like, man, any of that, that's how it happens, man.
We need Minka for that home stretch.
Yeah, man, for us to go to where we want to go to, Minka's a big part of it. No different than TJ Watt, no different than Pickens, DJ, all them dudes. Like, we know the guys that we're going to have to rely on. He's definitely one of them dudes, man.
Let's go, UW. Danny Smith definitely can't be happy with how special teams played.
Well, think about it this way, man. They hit all their field goals. They didn't have any blocks. Charlie Jones did not have an impactful return either. I thought as a whole,
Did they have one return?
No, I'm saying like a crazy like house call, nothing like that. That's what I meant.
Yeah, didn't he take? Was
he
it close to the 40 or 50?
40 yards. Yeah. I don't even remember.
I would just say Presley Harvin's got to be a little bit better. Although he
still has some moments.
Yeah,
though,
he
bro.
was fine after he missed those first 2 punts and they were touchbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he dialed him in within like the 15 or 10.
Yeah.
But even that, it's not the end of the world. At least he wasn't shanking him.
I'm like, bro, we act like Presley. We have seen times where we've booed Presley. Think about that, bro. You remember this man got booed while his sick father was at the game, bro. You know what I mean? It's like we've seen Presley have moments. We've seen Presley have bad games. That was not that. Man,
no, not a bad game.
I'm about to say, we'll take 1 or 2 shanks for
I'd say
the way
average
he's been
to
playing
above
this
average
year.
game for
Seriously,
Presley.
man.
Yeah.
The way he's been playing, I'm like, we live with that.
828 style. I don't think 18 really thought it was a fumble, but I think he was still pouting about the refs not giving him that touchdown.
Yeah.
The thing is, we have to remember that we have 2 divas at receiver. Something we never had. 2. Well, how do we classify Claypool, Juju?
They weren't divas. They
Or
were
even
social media.
Deontay was on that team too.
They were influencers. But was DJ on the heavy influencer thing? I don't feel like I've seen
AB diva. You consider him diva?
Influencer.
AB.
AB was AB. I'll just call AB. AB. His AB. His initials, bro. Like this is AB we talking about, man.
I don't consider Deontay a diva.
I
would consider Pickens more of a diva than Deontay.
Yeah. I think DJ just because he's quiet. When he does finally,
people take everything and run with it.
Yeah, because you don't have a ton of media, you don't have a ton of talk with him. When he does finally say something, we're like, "Whoa, we heard it from DJ. Oh, DJ shows he's pissed off right now. Oh, or like DJ's fired up."
When has Deontay ever done the George Pickens social media stuff? He's posted cryptic tweets that people take and think it means completely something else, and it'll just be like an emoji or something. But he won't do the Pickens unfollow people.
I'm like, not deep. Pickens unfollowed everybody. They hit with you with the, what y'all talking about, bro? I've been doing this. Yeah, huh? What you mean?
I think he said he found out about the Matt Canada firing the day after it happened.
Nah.
He's like, yeah, I wasn't on social media, but weren't they in the building on Tuesday?
Yes. I'm like, how we going?
Well, that's just being funny then. If Pickens is going to keep doing interviews like this and be a troll, fine. I'm good with that, because that was just a ridiculous answer. Mike Hood, hey fellas, been in and out with work. Watch the tape, and we have a lot of little attitude and detail problem on offense with receivers. Happy for the win though. Coach T watches tape. Happy Victory Monday.
Hey, salute you on that, man. Let's go. Yeah, in terms of some of the little detail stuff, we can be a lot more buttoned up. But at the same time, man, from a global standpoint, bro, we are a lot more buttoned up than a lot of other teams out here right now. That is the beautiful part. Now, it's cause and effect. More so, we're more buttoned up because we don't feel like we're just walking in with, super skill or super, we got these guys, y'all don't. And part of that is us understanding that, yeah, we got to operate to win. We got to be buttoned up. We got to do it like this. But at the same time, we are still a little loose. We are still leaving some stuff out there. At the same time, though, for where this team is at and what they had to endure this week, going through a coaching change in the season, bro, it is not easy to deal with. And it is only going to continue to intensify because what just happened? We saw them respond. We saw them have 400 yards of total offense. So now what do you think the expectation shifted to? Even though me and you on the same page, like, bro, it was one game. Let's do it again. Right? We already had people in here today like, yo, we need to get to there. We got to get to that. It's supposed to be this right here. It's not going to happen overnight. And that's the part that them dudes in there, they also got to deal with that and battle that as well, man. So he said, man,
just, don't be complacent.
Yeah, they're not, like, rock with them, give them time, though, man. Let them build on this thing, man.
Yeah, just duplicate what we did. Man. Loved everything we did on offense.
Seriously, baby, seriously.
Put more points up. And don't fumble the ball.
The points are going to be there, bro. Think about it. The points are going to be there. Points are going to be there.
Mike Hood, hey, fellas. No, I already read that. And that's actually the last one.
Oh. All right. Salute. Y'all hit that like button one time for the coaching, man. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so just yet. I do know what I want to ask you, man. We didn't get a chance to even get to it today just yet with, recapping the game and stuff like that. But Marcus Peters is available, man.
No, we're good.
You straight on the back end.
I know I brought him up as a trade deadline candidate for us.
And because people have talked about their disdain at times for Levi Wallace as well.
I think we're in a good spot. I think we got our ducks in a row pretty good. Not only with our secondary, but with the defense as a whole. Like, we made our reinforcements with signing Miles Jack, Blake Martinez for the inside linebacker position. But I think we got it right in the secondary now. JPJ, our lockdown number one corner. Pat P, that second complement. Levi Wallace is CB3. If you bring in Marcus Peters, like, this dude is former All-Pro, Pro Bowl type of guy. Like, he's a name. I don't think you're signing him and he's just gonna be cool being CB3.
You think he would be CB3 on our team right now?
Pat P's been playing good.
Pat P ain't been playing better than Marcus Peters at corner though.
Well, hear me out. Yeah, or I'll hear you out. Like, you. Yeah. So you want Peters then?
So this is my thing, man.
I just don't want to. I don't want to mess up a good thing that we got going. Is essentially would be my take. Obviously, Marcus Peters would be an asset. I just don't know how that dynamic would be with the locker room. And secondary room.
For sure. So for me, I look at it like this, man. If I could get Patrick Peterson the cover corner, bro, he would be our best cover corner on our team. That includes JPJ, Pat P, Levi Wallace, and anybody in terms of today. He is still on that level. The two things in terms of why I don't want to touch him. Number one, we already know he's radioactive in the sense of his personality. He's very passionate. We talk DJ. We talk Pickens. Marcus Peters is of that same vein, but at the same time, Marcus Peters got a lot more FU money, and he's a lot more established. So sometimes them dogs like that, they going to bite you back. You feel me? That's one of my big concerns when you bring a guy like that into our situation right now where we are kind of going through some adversity. We have switch coordinators. We are offensively trying to improve, but we're also heavily scrutinized also, man. Not everybody is going to be cool with that. Not everybody is quiet and just Okay, while the young guy gets it going. Some people are more vocal. Some people are going to have issues. I mean, the report was that he got into it with Antonio Pierce, who's the acting interim head coach out there, bro. It's like, man, if you would, and I get it too, because Pierce, to me, that would be no different than if I was here and Joey Porter Sr. had got bumped up to be interim head coach. And you like, bro, you still like a peer to me, man. Like, yeah, it's a respect. Yes, you the OG, but bro, it's certain things we feel like we can still have these convos on. So it's like, I get that, but you don't feel like that or to go at that dude unless you got that type of money, that type of success at this level. So that's one of the things I'm just like, yo, when you bring in that into this environment, that could be really detrimental, man, because he is volatile. And if he already got kicked out of one spot, shoot, what's stopping you from getting out of another spot? Who cares, right? I'm paid anyways, man. I'm doing me anyways. So it ain't gonna matter. Somebody's gonna find me because I'm a mercenary in the sense of I play the position no different than pass rusher, no different than left tackle, no different than quarterback or elite receiver. Them type of dudes get employed because of how skilled they are. But those two things, it's like, man, I'm a little hesitant on. Excuse me, that was the first part that I was hesitant on. The second part, he don't be tackling, bro. Kind of like we talked about with Pat P. But at least with Pat, we've seen him now step up a lot more lately and be better. Marcus Peters, we could literally cut on this tape for this game, bro. They been showing me, bro. He won't try to tackle nothing. He won't try to tackle nothing. I don't know what he was doing, Deke. That's my thing. I'm like, bro, he nice.
Maybe change of scenery, new environment.
Yeah.
Team that's actually trying to win.
I'm like, bro, he's nice.
Organization he respect. I mean, he was on the Ravens,
right.
so I could
like,
see him having a certain respect for the Steelers organization.
But it's just certain things you like, can I live with that right now? Do I need that right now?
I think there is more risk than reward.
Yeah, because talent-wise for certain, man, he would be our best corner right now. I don't think he would be better than JPJ year or two. I think for JPJ, the more experience he gets, he's going to continue to grow. He just is a baby in this league, though. Pat P athletically is losing a step. Marcus Peters, we know he still has eye violations. We're not saying he's a perfect prospect, but based on the cornerbacks that we currently have, yes, he would be our guy. But like we said, man, is that risk worth, the reward? The reward is you get potentially a guy that's going to create splash turnovers, a guy that is high end in terms of cerebral, when he sees how he reads quarterbacks. You love that. You're going to be able to do certain things from a coverage standpoint that we are flirting with JPJ, but really haven't committed to some of that stuff just yet. It's like you get away with that. But the downside is eventually teams are going to say, man, check the run that way, make him tackle. And if he ain't going to tackle, we're going to run it there all day. That's what you try to tell them, man, just get in their way a little bit. But last game, he wasn't even trying to do that.
So you're out.
Can I say I'm still on the fence? Because the number got to be right, too, and that's the other part. I know he going, I think he's owed $1 million in incentives from Vegas. So after that, it's like you got your contract. We're not claiming you off of waivers. We can definitely afford
a couple million.
Yeah, but we're not claiming off of waivers. That's what I'm saying. So it's like we're not touching that. Now it's just, all right, how much would it cost to get you? If it's 2 to 3, 3 to 4, all right, I ain't tripping. Anything higher than 4, I'm like, at this point in the season, and knowing how volatile you can get, I'm cool.
Yeah, you got to see what his energy is. I think you got to bring him in for a meeting.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, you can't be going at the coach. That's a whole nother, Deke, we be over here talking about, DJ body language walking on the field. GP not following people on social media. We ain't saying nobody went at the coach, bro. You can't be bucking at the coach, bro. That's what you can't do. Not the head, man. Not the boss, man. Position coach, all of us that had a moment with a position coach. You play this game long enough, you're going to have a moment where you like, coach, I will kill you. And then he'll be like, all right, I will kill you too. And then eventually y'all shake on and everybody's good. You can't do it with the boss, man, though. Not with the boss, man.
International. We got a few more supers that just popped up. Moats, yes, Deontay's action could have always been worse, but they were completely unacceptable. He should be suspended for detrimental team conduct.
I get it. Give me 1 second. I had to actually text my my baby girl, man. We supposed to have gymnastics practice, and we had to reschedule, So she was a little excited, man. So let me just send that to her real quick. You know what I mean? Then we get right back to your comment. She had a little dad moment. I'm sorry for that, man.
Well, I'll say something. My dad, after the game, brought up the Deontay play. And I basically had the same energy same response that I'm bringing to the podcast, and just that, I mean, it ain't that deep. It wasn't that deep. But then my dad said, if you're getting paid to do that.
Yeah. So let's get to it again. All right. So he said, what, 1 game, right? That's what he said?
He just said suspended.
Or suspended.
He didn't really give a timetable.
So my thing is this, man. There's 2 ways you can go about doing this thing. You want to hold him accountable. That's the big thing. That's why you want to suspend him. And I'm for accountability. So I ain't tripping on that. I do feel like there's a fine line between accountability, though, and now you're punishing your team. And what do I mean is this. Deke said it. I've said it. Is this team better on Sunday with Deontay out there or with Deontay on the sideline? Does the team have a better chance of winning if Deontay Johnson is in uniform playing in this game or if he's in street clothes suspended on the sideline? We would all say that this team has a better chance of winning if Deontay Johnson is out there. And why am I saying you don't penalize the team? You fine him? You're penalizing the group, man, if you do sit Deontay out. Because we over here like, bro, we ain't think it was like that. We like, yo, you fine him. If you want to fine him for 20 racks, you could do that. We ain't tripping. But don't mess up my bag because you want to sit him out to prove a point, and now we take a L here on something that might cost us down this line. All because you want to say, hey, man, I set you down. Beat my chest. Nah, that ain't it either, man. And that's that fine balance when we talk about how you run a team, how you run an organization. And we all heard the different, versions of players, coach, hardtail, militant, and all this other stuff. It's a fine balance because of this type of stuff right here. Because, like I said, man, you sit this dude down for 1 game, 2 games, and now we over here pissed at him and at you for doing that. It's like, bro, and we're losing at the same time. That doesn't make us a better team. That doesn't help the situation. In fact, I think it would make it worse. But what you do, and especially at this level, the way that it's standard across, I've been on multiple teams, this is standard. You're finding guys. You hit that pocket because that pocket is going to matter way more than anything else you're talking about. You could sit him down. All right, cool. He still got the money. He's still going to have guarantees. That's still going to hit. But it's certain things where it's like, bro, if I find you, yeah, it might be petty in this sense. But, man, if I find you 100 racks, you feel that. Conduct detrimental. I don't think you go there because now you have to be careful. When you start taking dudes' money, right? When you sit a dude down, you start messing with that bag. Not everybody is going to just show back up to work on some, all right, thumbs up, you got me. Nah, some of that stuff lingers. Y'all heard about how James Harrison felt about Roger Goodell, right? Them dudes had never even spoke, but he just kept hitting them pockets. Like, all right, bro, I want to kill you now, man. That's what you got to be careful of. Not to the same extent, but in that sense of, dude's already been pissed off to an extent where you've seen him react, right? Bad body language. Even said he didn't block, whatever. If you keep doing certain things, man, that might be viewed as a little bit over penalizing, and this is as a professional, I would view you spinning him for him sitting here and walking on that field like that. I would say that's an overstep of action. You know what I mean? Or over accountability, man. You spin him for that. I'm like, nah, bro. So that's the thing. But every player is different, man. And every coach, every GM. So you might feel like, you know what? This is my standard and this is how I operate. We ain't saying that's wrong either, baby. I hope it works out for you if you get this opportunity, to show that. But just from my personal experiences, I think a suspension is too far. I think a lot more damage can happen than good if you go that far. Personally, I think Coach T he might not even find him if we keep it at $1, man. It's an embarrassing thing. It's I'm going to get on you thing, but we professionals. It ain't like we playing high school or college. You know what I mean? So it's just different how we operate, man. If anything, man, you can hit him for, like I said, a couple racks if you want to find him. And you going about your business, man. Coach T ain't about to spend a lot of time on it because DJ's a professional.
AJ Martinez says, Deke, we went out and beaten the Ravens for the North. I say yes. Coach T can't show us how to live in our fears.
I mean, if you think about it, though, Coach T been putting on a coaching clinic this year. All the Canada, Faulkner, Sullivan, this guy hurt.
Yeah, I think he's done a pretty good job.
It's like we sitting at 7-4, huh? Remember, y'all said that the offense been terrible. First time 400 yards offense in how many games, Deke? It's like, bro, we still sitting at 7-4. We still, when they be showing them stats of how you get out game, but yet this is our record and all them, it's like, okay. I think he putting on a little bit of a clinic, man.
The adjustments I'm seeing in the second half, too.
Okay.
We've been starting out these second halves like really, really strong, particularly on defense. I know the offense, when you look at the season as a whole, would still sometimes have hiccups in the third quarter, but, you know, it would be the fourth quarter Kenny type of thing. We win the game. But to Tomlin's detriment, I guess, or like a knock against Tomlin, is he had Canada as the OC. Looking back, hindsight 2020. But to his credit, made the decision to fire him. Made decisions to
do it when it wasn't the steal away, when it wasn't
not
anybody was
not
expecting.
only that, but I mean, made the decision to keep him after the bye, which wasn't the popular thing. But like, Coach C's Coach C. He's gonna make decisions when he makes the decisions. And then also bringing up JPJ, getting Jalen Warren the ball more, getting Broderick Jones in there starting. Like, all these have been positives.
And they bringing up the fact that we got the number 5 scoring defense also. If you into all that type of stuff.
I think he's done a good job. I think he has.
That's my thing, man.
I guess the knock would just be should have fired Canada 2 years ago. That would be the knock.
No comment.
2021. Should have never hired him, actually, but that's not this season. You made the decision to fire Canada. That's something, because I just got numb to it at the bye. Once we did, it's just like I'm not even gonna focus on it, because it's not gonna happen. There's no way. We woke up that Tuesday morning like, holy.
Shocked the world, man. The world, Craig.
A2A style JP has proved to me that he's Joey Porter's son.
I respect that, man. Shoot, I just be liking the fact that, man, he don't back down from nobody. Jamar Chase a dog, bro. Y'all know how I feel about Jamar Chase, man. He won't duck none of that, man.
He was not. A2A style. I'll take DJ dropping the ball once per game any day.
But hopefully we can get less of it, right? Hopefully we'll cut it all the way out. Now, this is my other part.
What are we getting?
Are we still calling it a drop, even though a replay would have said that it was a catch?
It's a drop.
See, this is what I don't get, man. Because when we talk about the offense, we be like, yo, we would have scored a touchdown if it weren't for the drop. If it would have reviewed, it would have been a touchdown. And we'd be like, oh, all right, so we would have had 2 touchdowns. We'd have had 20-something points.
Just don't leave it up for interpretation.
I just feel like we be shortchanging DJ on that, man. DJ get the short of the stick. If we was talking the offense, we was talking Kenny, we'd be like, yo, man, he would have had a touchdown pass right there. The offense had 400 yards, and that would have been a score. But we say it's DJ, we like, all right, man.
Did he have another drop in the game?
I don't think so. He made plays the rest of the game. That was his 2-play sequence.
If he didn't have the next play, then I'd say no drop. But because of how he acted on the Jalen Warren fumble, drop.
But he was correct, though, technically.
What?
It wasn't a drop. Should have been a touchdown.
Yeah, but don't do that next play. That's a drop. That's a drop in my book.
Gene Steratore said it was a touchdown, man. Gene, the man himself, Mr. Official, said it was a touchdown.
He figuratively dropped the ball the next play. He has to have one drop credited to him for yesterday's game. No matter whatever way you want to spin it, he had a drop.
I'm just saying, like, that was a
And he ran backwards, too. That might be a drop, too. You might as well have dropped the ball. We lost yards.
So him running backwards, because it was like, yo, it's supposed to be a 2-yard loss. It was a 6-yard. I'm like, yo, how the heck did you do that? Yeah.
He gets credited for a drop yesterday.
All right.
I don't know if it will officially pop up on the Pro Football Reference.
Yeah, I was like, because it was a touchdown,
I think it will, because it didn't count as a touchdown, though.
Yeah, because it never was officially changed.
The final play was him dropping the ball. It was an incomplete pass. That's crazy how that's considered a catch now nowadays. I didn't think it was a catch.
I did not either.
Still don't think it is, but
that
3 feet in,
that still seemed different to me than the Jesse James play, though.
Yeah, because Jesse James made the football move to try to put the ball over the goal line.
Right, and I thought cross over the goal line, touchdown, if anything, called fumble, but because he broke the plane.
It's like the Des Bryant play. That Des Bryant play was a catch. I thought it was. He caught it. He made the football move of trying to extend the ball over.
Whereas DJ was like 1, 2, 3, but that ball came out when you hit. Shoot, I even think back to OG Calvin Johnson catching it and putting it down to get up.
Yeah.
I'm like, even that was more control. Like, DJ it's like I say, just lapsed in judgment at the end of this name, man.
Like, if we lost a game to another team doing that, another team's receiver doing that same Deontay Johnson play, I would lose it. So I would just be like, it's not a catch. It's not a catch. It's not a eye test. It's not a catch.
Mind, bro. Absolutely.
Harry Latch, I'll be in for the Cardinals game any chance, but based off the letter of the rule now, it is.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel right, though.
No, it does. It just didn't feel like a catch. Harry Lash, I'll be in for the Cardinals game. Any chance I catch up with one of you at Acrisure?
Go.
Favorite show.
Let's go. Man, look, if you at Acrisure, I'm there for all the home games. 90 minutes before kickoff, you will catch me hosting an interview with one of the Steelers legends, alumni, Hall of Fame, Wall of Fame type cats. FedEx Great Hall right next to the team store inside the stadium. So if it's 1 o'clock kickoff, I'll be there around 11:30. Any of them other games, just count 90 minutes back, all right? If it's 6 o'clock, count 90 minutes back. 8 o'clock, 90 minutes back, all right? Whatever it is, 90 minutes back. FedEx Great Hall, that's why I will always be hosting different interviews, man. So that'd be your easiest or best chance to pull up on me. Deke?
I'm not sure what I'm doing this Sunday. TBD.
Is it supposed to be cold? Because it was brick today, bro. I went outside today, and it caught me off guard with how cold it was.
It's supposed to be cold Sunday?
Oh.
Maybe. It's that time of year.
I like it.
I don't know what I'm doing Sunday yet.
Still it's time, bro.
I could maybe give you an answer later in the week.
All right, well, Harry Latch, you got to come back later in the week. All right. But at least, like I said, I told you where I'm at on the front end. I don't know who my guest is just yet. No, that's TBD too. But either way, it'd be a good time.
That's it for the Supers then.
All right. So yeah, we did talk a little bit. Okay, we talked to Marcus Peters. The other guy I wanted to talk though, man. Shout out to the young. Well, I guess he's young to me, but I guess he's not a young player. Michael Walker got the nod over Robinson, man. Did want to say though, man, I like what I saw from him. He started in Atlanta's first 3 seasons, former 4th-round pick, things like that. But I was impressed, man. I thought that, he looked comfortable out there. We know last week was the first one we could really see him and Landon Roberts barking at him and stuff like that. But I thought as a whole, man, the ranginess that he had, I thought in terms of the PBU that should have been a pick, that was the play where Jamar Chase took it and stuff like that. I thought that his instincts really showed. And man, at first I was low key upset. I'm like, bro, why y'all ain't got Mark out there? I want a Mark, but I get it. I definitely can understand it, man. It's more of an experience thing. And I think that his body type fits better with the Landon, whereas with Mark Robinson, him and Landon are real similar body types. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I did like that, man. But no, I did want to shout him out, though, man. Like I said, just watching him, I'm like, I like this dude, man. All right.
Yeah, not only him, just the defense as a whole has been playing really good. Really, really good. And that's with us missing our second best player on defense, and Minkah Fitzpatrick. That's with us losing our 2 best inside linebackers out for the season.
Back-to-back games, man.
Cam's got back. He's been healthy. We're starting to get our secondary situated with the hierarchy. But be missing Minkah and then just have some of these no-name dudes step in like this. Trenton Thompson, Michael Walker.
You're missing Minkah.
And it doesn't feel like we're missing a beat on defense.
You're missing Keanu Neal as well. He's another dude that he's heavy in our rotation.
Yeah, that's why we had to call up Trenton Thompson. But Michael Walker, Trenton Thompson, if you would have told me these guys were starting mid-season, I'd be concerned.
And think about it, we liked Trenton when we saw him in the preseason. But once again, it's preseason.
Yeah.
We're like, bro,
So we've seen that with Tuzar Skipper, other guys.
All right, we're like, okay, he's a preseason darling. All right, cool. But
then to be starting games, and he should have 3 picks. He should have had a pick last game and should have had 2 this game.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Man. So defense as a whole deserves credit. And I do want to shout out these no-name guys, if you will, with all due respect.
Thank you. I was about to say, do we got to just call them no-name? Can we just say a little less known? Yeah. No name just sounds so harsh.
Just flat out guys we wouldn't have been expecting to start for us.
And
if they were starting for us, you'd think the defense is in a bad spot, but it hasn't been. Defense has been playing good.
Now, like I said, I was definitely impressed, though,
and it should only get better because we're going to get Minkah back. And whether or not we go with Michael Walker long term, he's going to get more experience in our system. Or we go to a Miles Jack or a Blake Martinez.
Yep. I'm with you because, Blake, they didn't even bump him up. And I'm like, we talked about Blake. We're excited about Blake. Miles didn't even get the opportunity just yet. So I'm like, man, you know what? I'm liking the revamp so far. The revamp.
I think we did everything we should have done considering the circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
All right, we got a couple more supers that just popped in.
All right.
D. Harris says, is the loss against the Browns worth the offense looking how it does now with the potential to get even better?
Oh, he said the sacrifice had to be made. We lost one to grow 2. How what he said? Sacrifices must be made. Ain't nothing wrong with a little sacrifice, man. Ain't nothing wrong with
that, man. Well, you never call for losing games. Never. Like, not in the moment you do, but this could be one of those moments, almost like a documentary. You look back on the season of, oh, this was a turning point.
At this point in time.
That's all I'm going to say.
All right. I like it there,
It's
man.
almost like the Penguins, whenever they fired
Shoot, they done it a couple
Michelle
times now,
Therrien.
man.
Yeah, this was back in like 08, Crosby and Malkin's younger days. We fired Michelle Therrien. And then if you would have posed the question the next day, oh, is this a huge positive? Well, let's see how this plays out.
Who they fired to bring
Let's see how this plays
Sully?
out. And they end up winning the Stanley Cup.
They fired who they fired
I don't remember. Yeah, I think you're
to
right.
bring in Sullivan though, and they won it again that time. Yeah.
So
because I was like in the 14, that was 15. I think it was 2015, 2016.
All I'm gonna say, I don't think it was a coincidence with how our offense played yesterday.
It is.
I truly don't. So, yeah, like I said, it could just be one of those things we look back on like,
I hope so, man. That's my thing, man.
Addition by subtraction. But unfortunately, you do get a loss on your record against the Browns. And like that's again, I want to make that clear. That's not something you want.
No.
But what do they say? Lose the battle, win the war.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. That's my whole thing with it, man. I'm like, in the short term, yes, this looks great. In the short term, man, we have checked off a box. This is beautiful. Troops been galvanized.
We needed
Everybody
a shake-up.
responded.
So,
we did.
I honestly, I could probably say right now.
Yeah,
I think I can at this point. Like, we needed a shake-up.
You supposed to today. Like, this is no different when we talk Colts Jeff Saturday. Think about when that happened, right? They won. They look good the first couple games. The sustainability was the difference. Antonio Pierce, Vegas, when they first made the move, they won. They look good. Responded. Sustainability. That's what we're trying to find out. Is it sustainable? I'm like, man, in terms of the initial spark, the initial response, bro, man, we checked every single box we could be looking to check, man. Every single box. Now, we got to get to this next box. And that's where we are. The more we go down this thing, the more it's going to get a little bit difficult. But we at least passed this first test. So let's do it again, man.
We got 828 style.
Oh, and I got to shout out Steelers Girl 517, man. She's been listening, but she's actually back in the building now, man. She threw a little comment in there, man. I seen you. I just know I see you, Steelers Girl. All right? Glad to have you back in the building with us. Yeah. Get active in that chat.
828 style says if DJ's third step was on the field of play, that would have been called a fumble because of the third step. So why wouldn't that have been a touchdown?
No, Gene Sturtoy, the referee, said it would have been a touchdown. They just didn't challenge it. And because it wasn't within 2 minutes, the booth doesn't call down that challenge. It has to be started from the outside. And because it wasn't ruled a touchdown, they only mandatory review all scoring plays. So they didn't call it a touchdown. So that wouldn't have sparked the automatic review. And it was outside of 2 minutes. So that wouldn't have sparked the automatic review. So it would have had to come from the sideline. And then Deke had already gave us the info in terms of upstairs. The guy didn't get a chance to see it. Tomlin's vantage point didn't really do him any favors. And then just the timing of everything. So that's why they went ahead and didn't challenge it.
I think I'm going to disagree with 828 style here because I think if that's in the middle of the field, it's just incomplete. He didn't make a football move, right?
They might have called it a fumble. I could have seen him call it a fumble because the reason why I didn't think it was a fumble in the end zone was because he caught it and he was already crossed the line of screen, already crossed the goal post or the goal line. So it's like that whole did he fumble out the back of the end zone? It wouldn't have mattered because he had 1, 2, 3 already in the end zone, not him reaching out and fumbling it in the field of play and it goes into the end zone. So I would have looked at it as if that was in the middle of the field. If we were going to call that a completion, then it would have been a completion fumble because he wasn't down.
Yeah, I guess I'm just wondering if it's different in the end zone versus middle of the field. I don't know what the exact rule is. I thought you had to make like a football move, make a real attempt. I thought it was just too bang of a play.
I thought
like it happened in such a condensed space.
It looked quick as heck, bro.
Yeah,
it looked quick.
That's why I didn't think it was a catch. But I think the rules are different in the end zone because of the Jesse James rule.
Yeah. I don't know then, bro.
I could be wrong, though. I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
Ruling.
Yeah, I don't know,
I don't
man.
know the rule.
We were all, like, when Gene said it was a catch to him, I was a little bit shocked, if we're going to be real.
They're saying they count 3 steps as a football move.
The third step is the football move.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, because 1, 2 is possession. Now I'm taking that next step. So it's like, I get that. That's why I could see fumble. I don't think it would have been incomplete, though. Because that's the whole reason of the 3. But was his knee down when the ball came out? That's the other part, too. Because if his knee was down, then it ain't going to matter no way. Yeah.
I'm already too confused.
I don't even, yeah, man. I'm just glad that we won the game. All right. There we go.
I'll keep checking the chat, though, because you guys are bringing up some takes on that. I want to see what you guys have to say. AJ Martinez gifted 5 months memberships to Quan Summer, Mitchell Mania, Martin Valadez, Stephen Carpenter, and El Miranda. No. Did I get them all? Chris G. I missed Chris G.
Shout out to AJ Martinez being an absolute rock star at life. Paying it forward, being a great guy. And to all those individuals Deke just named, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
828 Style says they called a fumble on Allen last night. Same play. I missed that play. I'll have to look at it. I legitimately missed. I didn't see it. I probably caught like half the game. I was like in and out.
I'm trying to think back on what play he would have called that on.
He might be. I think that's what I mean. I'd have to look. He's probably right. I just didn't see the play. I wish I saw the play.
I'm tripping. He said last night. I'm thinking about the Bills. He's talking Keenan Allen, bro. Maybe he's talking Keenan Allen because the night game was Chargers Ravens.
Let me see. Let me see if I can pull this up easy. Roquan Smith forces fumble. Okay, yeah. Keenan Allen costly fumble before halftime. No, that's not it. Is it? No, it's just Ravens. Roquan
Is that volume
Smith.
down? Yeah.
I'm just waiting on the Wi-Fi here.
No, you ain't. You got that pop-up showing up with that little person. Tell me some push here. Play with me.
Let's see. Yeah, this isn't loading.
Bro, why does it take us so long, bro?
I don't know.
Hey, Deke. I know the Wi-Fi working, though, because we still active. And yeah, X Concept says Keenan Allen. Now, I was about to say, man, Josh did not do that. Don't get on that. Josh was hooping. Josh showed who he is. Y'all know what Josh on. All right? Yeah. We just cursed.
I'm struggling to find it on YouTube. It was on the Ravens website. Maybe you could blame the Ravens website.
Of course, man. You know, just like Cincinnati. Cincinnati clock don't work. Baltimore website don't work.
Station 15 just giving us some support here with the super chat.
Man, shout out to Station 15 for the love, man. We definitely appreciate you from the heart, man. Hold
on. We can rely on X, right?
I'm always on. No, actually, I'm not always on X.
Keenan Allen fumble. Here it is. I should have just went there first. Ooh, oh, yeah, that's a great example.
Whoa.
That's a great example. That's a fumble? Oh, my God. That's an incomplete pass in my eyes.
My issue is I can see it both ways, bro.
Wow.
I think initially I'm ruling it as incomplete.
Well, here,
but look. It looks like I can see a fumble, bro.
Now they're bringing up this A.J. Brown play.
I can see it as. I think A.J. Brown's is more incomplete. I feel like Keenan had more like in him, though. He had it in, didn't he? I felt like at least it was Tuck. You see Tuck's turn. I don't know if you get that third step, though. That's 3 steps, D.
That's how they're calling it. What's A.J. Brown here? 1, 2.
See, A.J. looks a little iffy. A.J. look a little iffy.
He didn't move the ball.
I wanted the A.J. one.
1, 2.
You know I wanted that A.J. one. If anyone wanted A.J., I wanted the A.J. one. When would get that one, though? The Keenan one, I can see that.
I'm good with how they called the A.J.
and
one.
DJ one are like, wow.
Very good with how they called it.
That's crazy, bro. Why it's gotta be like this, man? Why you gotta be doing me like that, man? We on the same team here, man. All right, team AFC, team winners. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it for the Supers again right now. I don't know if you had any other thoughts. Man, 6:23 right now,
dude. We are cooking, man. No, we ain't tripping at all. I'm trying to think because the other like I said, things I wanted us to talk about was. A little bit of Michael Walker. We got that. Talked a little Marcus Peters. Don't worry. I'm trying to think. It wasn't any other. Yeah, got into JMU's going bowling. We talked that. He looked good. We talked that. Am I forgetting something? Is it me? I don't think I'm forgetting that.
I don't have anything else to say.
All right, then. Shoot, just tell the people.
Sean 0989 says Google NFL catch rule check part C. And 828 South says there were horrible calls all day yesterday.
I do agree, man. If anybody that want to see a horrible call, Josh Allen got his jersey ripped in Horse College and they didn't call it. How that happen? Make it make sense, man. Unreal. What a changed the outcome of the game, D.
I didn't see that one.
Come on, bro. You know these referees be tripping, Deke. I'm with you. I'm
see
on
that
the
one.
referee train with you, Deke. We team, yo, these referees is costing us, man. It can't be. It can't. Just 10 penalties once. That ain't balancing out, man. I ain't there, no. So shoot. Think other than that, we straight. So, man, that'll do it for today's vid then, man, or today's show, man. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves, man. We definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all rocking with us, man. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out of this thing and subscribe if you have not done so just yet. Yeah, now we're going to keep this thing coming. And, yeah, until next time, baby.
Peace.